Hello.
Right, is the game about to crash? It is.
Oh,
Fantastic.
wow.
Right.
It's so beautiful how it does that just as we're starting the stream.
Yeah, I think I need to start factoring that in somehow.
So considerate.
Yep, there it goes.
Well, we can always just do the introduction, like factory in for the game crashing.
Yes, I think so. So we are back with Radiant Dawn.
Just move over a little bit.
Open.
So last time, we freed Dayan. I think we defeated Jared. And then there was a ceremony, but the Lagoos weren't invited, and the Lagoos and Tormod, who like is with them for some reason, they left in the dead of night. But they left Valug with.
Probably helps if I turn the audio back up.
But Valug stayed with Micaiah et al. I think.
Yes, he did.
But the rest of them are going to Gallia.
Yeah.
And then, in an abrupt scene change, unexpected for part 2, we're back in Crimea, where Lucia is having problems with some rambunctious noble boys who want her to not be as friendly with Gallia, I think. Amongst other things. And so there's been some sort of insurrection going on where like the people are rallying around this guy called Ludveck. Who the F even is he? We don't know.
Duke of Felleray.
Oh yeah. So we're going to check him out.
Yeah, there was a lad who said Ludveck, Duke of Felleray about 4 times in one chapter, just so we got that.
I think lots of people were saying it as well. It was very much... We knew... They really wanted to make sure that we knew what was going on, didn't they?
Yeah.
But yeah, and we have Bram and Nephany who've come to join the crew. Leith and Mordecai, excitingly. Does Leith have little pigtails now? She didn't used to have those.
Oh, she does, yeah.
That's cute. Anyway, and there's also a very powerful lesbian.
Yes.
Heather. Although I have to say there was a lot of like sapphic subtext going on.
There was actually.
There was like a whole load of stuff. So like, it's not just Heather, but I do think that Heather's like. She's kind of innovating, I think.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
She's pushing boundaries, and I support her.
Right, okay, time to find a new posh boy voice for Ludveck.
Oh wow.
Well, my dear Lady Lucia. Quite away from home, aren't we?
Please do excuse the sudden visit, Your Grace. Princess Leanne, Lady Leith. This is Lord Ludveck, Duke of Felleray. I was thinking that our Lagoo's guests might enjoy the fine fruits this region is known for. We've travelled quite a long way. I hope it won't be too much trouble.
Don't be ridiculous. I could be nothing but delighted by a visit from you, Lady Lucia. Although I must admit, I would be all the more pleased if you had come such a long way just to see me.
Wow, he really didn't get the memo about like the vibe that's going on in Crimea at the moment. You are too kind, Lord Ludveck.
Please, feel free to take your ease. You're welcome to stay in Felleray as long as you desire. As long as you desire me. Ho, ho, ho. Sound is actually doing okay, so I might turn it up just a smidge.
Tempting fate.
I know.
Oh, a mountain, a cave.
Always
Whom's could
spicy
it be?
business.
Mordecai.
He's there.
Blessed. This is it. This document is an order written by Ludveck himself, marked with his signet. If we show this to the Royal Assembly, we'll surely have the backing to indict him.
He keeps it in this cave.
Yes, in his secret cave, along with his pornography and his drugs. Thank you so much, both of you. We have to quell this uprising before things get out of hand.
If there is no war, we are happy. But if there is war, it is good we came.
Ludveck is poor prey. He hides behind a shield of words, not realizing that words can be seen through. Yes, and that's quite fortunate for us. But we still have to get out of here without being detected. Fuck off, ah!
Probably pretty much that.
My lady, you mustn't raise your voice. Who's there? Show yourself.
I think I can
It's Kermit.
hazard a guess who that might be.
Princess Leanne, Sonia Lucci. I thought you'd returned to the royal palace. What in the world are you doing here?
Oh, forgive us. We just couldn't help but be concerned for you.
Fuck. Well, what can I say? This just means we'll have to be even more careful to get out of here safely.
Someone is coming.
Guards, this cave only has one exit. I guess that means we do this the hard way. We've obtained enough evidence to indict Ludveck, so there's no point sticking around. Let's go. Who could have foreseen this?
Fog of War 2.
Oh, wow.
I have no idea what that tells us. Why are the untransformed Lagoos right in front of there?
Confidence. Oh, Brum's here.
Yeah, Bram and Neffney are here.
Oh, yeah, and Heather.
Yeah.
But I mean, that goes without saying, if there's like a significant amount of women in the area, then Heather just like manifests, I think. But it's nice to have seen quite a bit of Neffany actually, because we didn't really use her that much in Path of Radiance. We didn't really see that much of her after a certain point. So
yeah,
it's kind of fun to have a cause to like interact with her a bit more.
Okay, Leith's got the Goose Stone and Mordecai has all the grass. That's good. Kind of want them to be transformed ASAP, really.
Oh, Leith. My other fave. My faves have emerged now. We've got Gel. We've got Leith. Incredible.
Oh, wow. Lucia, what are you doing? Not very much is the answer.
She's doing diplomacy. Or like something. I don't really know what she's doing. Is it spying? Is she a spy master now? Is that what she is? Not really.
No, she just happens to be doing some espionage on this occasion.
Well, she's not the only one in the in the area.
Oh yeah, the image is moved. Who could do with moving again? Actually,
Nothing. Has Leanne met Heather yet?
Nope.
Okay, because like I feel like that's gonna be an interesting one.
Hello. Hello.
No.
It was me all along.
Heather is like the child of Duke Oliver. Twist.
Scott could do some damage if he's not left alone. Pushing Neffany forward is a bit of a risk, but...
She is one of the strongest people here though, right?
Not really, to be honest.
Right, who's... I guess the Lagoos when they're transformed.
Yeah. Um,
He's pretty like beefy.
and obviously Brom can take like a lot of hits.
Mm.
She definitely can't really.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. She could probably do with javelin actually.
Oh, yeah, that's handy. Oh.
Yeah. Am I gonna have to reset already? Okay, probably not.
I mean, at least it's like only the first turn, I suppose.
Yeah. What is this lad doing? It's a longbow. He could hit Heather.
I don't know.
Actually, he probably couldn't. She's a rouge.
Oh, right, so she'd be like.
She'd be very dodgy. Yeah.
Well.
I like that Brom is just better than all other armor knights because he doesn't need a helmet.
Yeah. His hair is like solid, but so much like special unguents in it that it's harder than any metal.
Right. Need to get in there.
Yeah, there she goes. Oh, oh. She's so cute.
We are going to start to realise the limitations of Lagoos in this game, though.
Oh.
I think I mentioned this before, but they're not nearly as good.
Yeah.
Because, like, look how much his transform gauge has gone down already.
I did notice it was quite a drop. That's so sad. I love the Lagoos.
They love you.
Oh. Well, that's lovely. I'm so glad. Shingle loves them too. Especially Blue. But also all of them.
What does the parry thing do again? Oh, okay, that's not actually that good. Yes, it's probably pretty good for fighting these. Oh wait, no, that's actually worse for her.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Cool.
Never mind, so. Bit beer.
Oh, wait, you don't have a healer, do you?
No.
Okay.
The closest thing would be Leanne.
I like how Mia Lucia is like playable in a playable unit in this game.
Yeah, well, the fans were demanding him.
I mean, I'm not surprised. What a dude.
Maybe not. Oof. Oh, that's not bad, actually.
Ah.
Kind of what I was hoping for. Lucia's not great, to be honest. She's that annoying combination of over-leveled and not that great.
Ah.
So, her uses are unfortunately few.
Well, to be honest, it doesn't bother me as much as the Lagoos being like less useful.
Yeah.
Because I was already attached to a lot of the Lagoos characters from the previous game. Whereas don't really feel strongly about Lucia one way or the other.
Yeah.
So I'm not really fussed that that she's not going to be around super lots in the battles.
I used to follow someone on Tumblr, and actually still do on Twitch, who was like super into Lucia. She was like their favorite character. And I never got it.
I mean, she has had more to do in this game already.
Oh, she's got way more to do in this game for sure, yeah.
I have to say I am liking her more than I did previously, just from what she's been doing so far. But equally, it's like it's not really enough to like counteract my previous faves.
Well, I think this game's very good for doing that, for like really fleshing out people who didn't necessarily get a huge amount to do in Path of Radiance. The most obvious example being Sotha. Oh, hello.
Who I do like now. I had no feeling. I didn't even hardly remember that Sotha like was in the game.
He's not exactly memorable.
But I like Sotha.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if I'm going to be won over in the same way by all of like the characters from the previous game. Tormod's a tricky one as well.
Tormod's fine.
Yeah. I think it's just because we were so overwhelmed with units in Path of Radiance that like all the ones that were like small children, like younger than Ike, it's kind of difficult to like bond with them because you don't because you don't get that much of a sense of their personality. I feel.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and
the only exception really is Mist.
And Rolf, I would say.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
Rolf made my ears bleed for various reasons.
We didn't use Rolf a huge amount, but I think he does get a lot to do in terms of the plot, and like, apparently he's really good.
Yeah.
I think I said this before, but if you put time into him, but I have never been bothered enough to do that.
I will also say another exception to just the like mess of children is the Apostle.
Oh yeah.
But she's not like obviously she's not like a
playable
character, but
yeah,
and I think the reason why they were able to give her some like sense, like a good sense of her personality whilst also her being kind of an annoying brat, was precisely because she wasn't like a playable character, so she has like a slightly different role in the story.
Yeah, you don't really know what to expect from her.
Yeah.
For the first few chapters that she's in, and I think that's works quite well.
I do approve of how Lucia is just doing all this in like thigh-high boots.
Yeah.
That is kind of like, I wouldn't necessarily say it's advisable, but it's a bold and dynamic choice. So I applaud her for that. Yeah, go now, honey.
This chapter's a lot shorter than I remember.
Maybe it's just because you're playing it so well.
I mean, it's definitely because I'm playing it on easy. I think there's way more units here on normal, but because obviously we can't see. Oh, that's handy. Obviously we can't see all of it, but like, this is the limit of it.
Ah.
And I'm being deliberately quite cautious in terms of how I proceed. Problem with all his herbs.
Stoner.
Oh,
Stoner, because he has his rocks.
Yes.
Ah. Oh, it's Tyronio. Nah, he's not as big as Tyronio, is he?
He's really not. I would send Lucia to scout, but there might be like archers.
Ah.
We don't want that.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, it's a crossbow boy.
Oh, whoa.
It's the first one we've seen. So, good thing I didn't send Lucia. That guy would have straight up murdered him.
R.I.P. I mean, not actually, because he's fine. Oh, I see the name of the stream. I realised I hadn't, like, actually checked.
Right.
River Ribble. That's my hilarious song that I always sing when I think of the River Ribble. The Ribble Valley. All these things. And everyone always says, Bethan, that's a really funny song. And...
They're right. Now, the only trouble here is I don't think there's enough people around to do it, but if Leith gets attacked like more than say twice, she will transform back. Which would not be ideal. Out of interest. Ah, Leanne and Lucia, surprisingly, are the people I have to keep alive.
Ah.
He might as well.
Because they're royals or something.
Yeah, Lucia isn't.
Oh, is he not?
No, he's just like he's a nursey.
Oh, yeah, of course. I was thinking he was, like, related to them.
No, he's not part of the royal
he's just
family.
their, like, nurse.
Basically, yeah.
That's why he had a nursey voice. Oh.
Well, I'll take it.
I mean...
These guys really aren't in any hurry to, like, do anything proactive.
They're just, like, trying to get through the day, you know?
Yeah.
They didn't want to do guarding the cave duty, but here they are.
Mm.
No one ever wants to do guarding the cave duty.
It makes me a bit paranoid, to be honest, because usually when there's, like, enemies that don't attack, you get bonus XP for not killing them. And the same way, I don't think I mentioned it, but you get bonus XP for leaving people alive on the last map. The Brahma Nefne one.
Yeah, you did. I remember you did mention it, but then we weren't. Then because like there was stuff to get.
It's kind of a choice between leaving lots of people alive and getting stuff from all of the houses around the place.
And to be honest, we're not usually troubled for bonus XP.
No,
so
certainly on.
we kind of need the stuff more, don't we?
Yeah, on normal mode, it's not really, or on easy mode rather, it's really not an issue.
But yeah, I remember you mentioning that on that map.
Hither is just made of paper. Like, I wouldn't be using her at all if I wasn't reasonably confident of finishing the map this turn. And she might as well get a bit of XP.
Do you think you'll actually be using her very much once you've got more units?
Oh, absolutely not.
So she's kind of the Meg of this side.
Yeah, she's more useful than Meg, I would
Okay.
say. But that's only... A lot of that is because she does appear on a map in which she is one of 3 units that you can use. So, yeah. Take that for what it's worth. She should transform back after this, I think. But hopefully it shouldn't matter. And she does have a ton of health anyway.
She's just headbutting him. Oh. Hooray.
Oh, that was the boss there. I think. Kill this priest, Lucia.
That's why she was sent here, to do the dirty work.
Rid the land of those... What's the adjective again?
Turbulent priest.
Turbulent. I thought I was thinking pestilent for some reason.
Tubular.
This gnarly priest.
Rid me of this tubular priest.
Yeah, Lucia might as well do some pecking, seeing as he's got Kanto. Let Mordecai finish the job. Because he's Mordecai. Oh, wow, look at that. He's just unhittable.
Wow.
I forget how surprisingly good Lucia is, to be honest.
I guess he's just like he's like a wiry old dude.
Yeah, the Ravens are like super speedy as well. As a rule.
Ravens. Oh, I don't need to check the sound, do I? Because you did it already.
I did it. I mean,
I'll give
by
it
all
a
means, have
look.
a go. So I was checking in different circumstances. Is this guy the boss? Looks like he should be. Ah, no, that's the boss.
Oh.
Oh shit! I hope he's not.
To associate with beasts like you, one has to wonder where the Queen acquired such a lack of taste. That's his voice, I guess.
Okay, he doesn't use fire. Thank Christ.
Mirage. Did the like transformation gauge always go down when they got hit or when they were? Okay.
Just not as much.
Yeah, I have to say I didn't really notice it before, so I guess that's a sign of how much it has
It used to go down by
changed.
like 2 every time.
Yeah.
Or something like that. The Goos were slightly overpowered in Path of Radiance. So
I think they were the perfect level of powered. And I think they should have actually, if anything, made them even more powerful in this game. Oh.
yeah. That's the Mordecai for you.
He actually looks like less wide as a tiger, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, there's some lads. He does look like he might have got a bit wider since Path of Radiance, and I'm proud of him. Oh, that's so weird. You can see like Nephine's bum.
Yeah, I know. I only just noticed that.
Heather had already noticed it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great.
I kind of expected it, but just wanted to be sure. Right, well... Lucia can kill that lad. Mordecai should be able to kill this lad. And then hopefully Lucia can finish off the mage.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could hang around and kill the reinforcements for some XP, but... As against that, you get bonus XP based on how quickly you finish a map.
Oh, so it probably wouldn't like actually
I don't think
that much.
Yeah, because we'd have to wait probably a couple of turns for them to properly arrive. Yeah, that should be fine.
Go, go, combat Nia Lucci. Beak.
Okay, I got beaked.
Beak him.
Beak him.
Become Kim.
Be the Kim you want to see in the world. I'll have Leanne sing just for a bit of XP for her.
Mm-hmm.
Lucci probably does not want to go near that guy, but out of interest, I'll just see what would happen. That is not that bad, actually. You know what?
You can have a pop.
Yeah. I expected much worse. This resistance must be pretty good.
I think it'd be fun if we got a beak crit.
I think they just fly around a bit more.
Oh.
What is this? Nope. 20. I'm supposed to... Okay, that explains it. Mordecai's is 8.
Oh, okay.
Use a shit sword.
Well, look what we have here. Lady Lucia and her pack of curs.
He looks really happy about it.
Yeah. How interesting. What cause could you have for roaming the grounds at night? Cause? Why, we've merely lost our way.
I like how they're having this playful conversation after killing a couple of his lads right in front of him and him throwing magic at a couple of them.
Is that so? In that case, I will gladly escort you back to the castle. That's quite all right. We should be going home, but please do give Lord Ludveck a message. Tell him that his revolt will never succeed. Tusk, tusk. I did try to warn Lord Ludveck, but it seems that he is quite fond of you. If he knew of your little discovery, I'm sure he would have no qualms about eliminating you. That was a weird little chat.
Yeah. Also, I presume she's now going to kill him after giving him the message.
Oh, yeah. She's going to write it down and put it, like, on his body.
Yeah, she's going to write it on his body like in Die Hard.
Yeah.
Now I have the means to quash a rebellion. Ho, ho, ho.
My death means nothing.
Aww.
Our plan is perfect. There is nothing the Queen can do. As we suspected, Ludveck is intent on rebellion. His followers are spread across the land, inciting insurrection. We have the documents to prove it.
Queen Alicia, I stand ready to defend the realm. I will lead the royal knights into Felleray, and we will seize the Duke.
I am hesitant to resort to the sword without at least attempting diplomacy. At all costs, I must stop the people of Crimea from fighting one another. Your Majesty, news from the countryside. Duke Ludveck has assembled an army and announced his intentions against you. The rebellion in Felleray is growing quickly. I see. He must have realized that his operations were no longer a secret.
Perhaps it was all those bodies we left in that cave.
Your Majesty, we have no time to waste. We must stand against this for the future of Crimea. I understand. Geoffrey, leader of the Royal Knights, I hereby authorize the use of military force against the rebel army.
Yes, Your Majesty. At once.
I will begin marshalling forces. This rebellion must be stopped before nobles in the surrounding areas catch wind of it. Am I doing the right thing? Oh, Father, Uncle Renning. Welcome back, Marcia. Did you learn of Sir Ike's whereabouts? No, I'm sorry. I've got nothing but sore feet and a tired Pegasus. I've talked to a few local villagers who say the Grail mercenaries have been working low-paying odd jobs here and there. Nobody seems to know where they are now, but everyone agrees that this is the first time they've been gone for so long. Kiss me. Princess Leanne, please try to keep your spirits high. I assure you we will continue to investigate Sir Ike's whereabouts. Thank you. Oh, Princess Leanne, you spoke.
She's been speaking all the time. Quite a shock, yes. My lady has been studying your language, which I am also speaking right now, you may notice, which we often call modern speech. Damn millennials.
That's wonderful. It's hard enough visiting a strange land, let alone learning the language. You're telling me? Me. Not big. No problem. Queen Alicia has troubled heart.
I like how Leanne has a different voice depending on what language she's speaking.
Ah, I'd forgotten. The Heron tribe can peer into the heart. I can't hide the pain I'm feeling. At least not from you, Princess Leanne. Queen Alicia. Why does this happen? My people fight, brother against brother, and no matter what I do, I can't stop it. I'm a miserable failure. I just want to crawl into a cave somewhere. With the bodies. How can anyone believe in me now? I never asked for any of this. I never wanted to be queen.
Notice Nia Lucci has made a
tactful retreat.
Yeah.
Hey, come here. Let me stroke your hair. Yeah. Sniff. I can't do it anymore.
Sniff is her new nickname for Leanne.
Oh, do you think? I was wondering if maybe Mist had left her hamster with Alicia as like the royal hamster.
Oh, maybe.
They do a lot of having sniff just written out in this game when people are sniffing. So in Path of Radiance we decided that Sniff was Mist's hamster.
Because she was the first one to do it.
Yeah, and she does a lot of sniff.
And it should be rejoicing in its hard-won peace.
Hard-won
That the fires of rebellion have been lit.
You tell me, you're the narrator.
Bastion.
Oh God.
Lucia's most trusted advisor,
Oh no.
widely acknowledged for
He
his
looks like
political
such an arsehole even in the
is
portrait.
on a mission today. And the Grail mercenaries,
Speaking of people who look like they're
original
discovering
authors
themselves
of
on their gap
Crimea's
jar.
rebellion, are
That's his
nowhere
Tinder
to be
pic.
found. Queen Alincia, close to despair, has nonetheless ordered
The portrait of
Crimean
Ike they
royal
use
knights
looks
to
like a
restore
picture of
order
Ike from the
in
last game, but
Fenrir.
like badly drawn in
Her
pencil
only wish is
crayon.
to win the coming battle, so that she may
Like the
stave
shading's not
off
quite right.
a civil war.
I like that Lincia's eyes are like twice the size of anyone else's. Actually, I think Micaiah has very big eyes as well.
That's where they keep their secrets.
Hmm.
Jeffrey's charge.
He's charging.
That's could be a fun double meaning, but I suspect it's probably one of the meanings of charge.
Right, should be some fun stuff here.
Oh God. Come on in.
May I?
Well, speak of the devil, if it isn't General Jeffrey himself. I wouldn't have expected a visit since you're leaving tomorrow. Hi, General Jeffrey. What can we do for you today?
Sorry, Amy, but I'm not here as a customer.
Huh? Oh, I see why you're here. It's about time too. I'm ready to string that blathering drunkard up by his heels.
Ta-da!
Oh my God, no.
What? Who put that chair there? I could have been killed. Lady Khalil, you beckoned?
What have all these non-entities been up to?
Makalov, why are you drinking? You realize that tomorrow we have a battle to fight, yes? Greetings, General. My, you're looking even more dashing and handsome than usual, Your Excellency.
Good grief. That man's an embarrassment. Are you sure he's a royal knight? He's like a pig pretending to fly. Why not put a dog in armour and call it sir?
Yes, that's a very good idea.
That's amazing. I love it. Oh God.
While the non-entities are piling up.
Miss Khalil, that's not very nice. I think Sir Maklov deserves a little more respect than that.
Ah.
Changing her voice just because I didn't really have a voice for Astrid.
No. Maybe she's from the same part of Begnion as
Jel.
Well, I don't know if Jill was born in Begnion or Dain,
no, yeah.
but her dad obviously is from Begnion, so is her.
Are you blind, Astrid? It's the night before a mission and that fool is stinking drunk. Probably gambled all his money away, too. And you follow him around mooning over him and cleaning up his messes.
We're shipping the non-entities now.
Oh, wow. Do you have no pride, girl? What the man needs is someone to slap some sense into him. Perhaps I should... I've chosen to look after Sir Makalov. Nobody's forced me to do it, and it's really none of your business. You know, I'm really starting to wonder about your good upbringing. Of all the men out there, what possessed you to place your bets on such a shabby prospect? What did you just say? There are no gentlemen in this land half as fine as Sir Maklov.
Oh my. Alright, I'll do him.
You can be lager
Yeah.
Alright, settle down, everybody. Keep this up, and the General's gonna pretend he doesn't know either of you.
Fine. I'm sorry, alright. Happy. So, what was it that you needed with that ale-soaked oaf, anyway?
I just wanted to go over our battle plan one last time before retiring,
Oh, we have a plan.
apparently.
I heard you're going after the Duke of Felleray. You think you can handle him?
Of course. However, he's been marshalling his forces for quite some time now, which means our preparations will have to be flawless if we want to end this quickly.
If only I were up to it. You know me. Ha! I'd crush him. I'd kick him apart.
You know me, like barely. Maybe a little bit. Well, I suppose I could go. Someone of my wisdom and power is easily worth 2 of you clods.
Yeah, it was a great idea, Lamb Blossom. Like I always say, best enemies are the ones that are on fire.
I'm sorry, but no. Although I do appreciate the enthusiasm.
I don't see the problem. Do you think I've gone soft? My magic is still in tip-top shape, I'll have you know.
No. It's just that I'm sure Queen Alincia wouldn't be pleased with civilians fighting against their countrymen.
I suppose you have a point. In that case, let Danvid join you. Isn't he called Devdon? What?
Yeah. No, keep going, keep going.
Danved is not a citizen of Crimea. Danved will fight like 10 men.
Are you doing Richard Iowati?
I am, yeah.
Thought so. It's good. It's good.
Thank you.
Devdon, when did you get here? Actually, General, this is not Devdon. This is a friend of mine, Danved.
Yes, it's true. People often make that mistake. But Danved is definitely not Devdon.
Uh-huh. You look exactly like him. Doesn't he? Amazing, isn't he? Anyway, you can take him with you. Oh, and no pressure, but the fate of our country depends on the Royal Knights. Good luck. Don't blow it.
Danved will fight like a bear, like a tiger. We don't need Largo and Khalil because Danved is pretty amazing.
I understand, I think. Thank you for your help.
Well, I suppose that's settled. It's time for you to discuss tomorrow's tactics. Good luck with that. And as for that useless drunk, I'll have someone carry him over later.
Thank you.
So Maklov is not useless? How many times do I have to say it?
Astrid, it's about time you got back as well.
Yes, General. Forgive me. I'll hurry back as soon as Sir Maklov's feeling better.
Give me strength. The sooner the better. That was a lot of people.
Yeah. That was actually the voice that Devdon had in the previous playthrough, but
I thought
forgive
so, yeah.
you for not remembering because
Well, I mean...
there was a lot of people in that.
So if you're wondering, the Danved Devdon thing, never explained. Never. I won't go into it because it's technically spoilery, but there's like a character tree,
Okay.
which shows all of the characters in this game and the last game, including people who are just mentioned and never actually show up.
Okay.
And it has Devdon and Danved next to each other, and it just has a line connecting them saying, "Same person?" Question mark. So yeah, that's as much explanation as there ever is for that.
Okay.
Your Majesty, what are you doing with that lance?
I asked your servant for it and he gave it to me.
Why would your Majesty, as Queen, do such a thing? Who knows how tangled the web of rumours could become because of that. I'm very posh. I have a speech impediment.
Let the court say what it wishes. You are far more important to me than the whispers of nattering nobles.
You don't need to say that.
Geoffrey, I'm sorry.
I don't understand. What's wrong?
3 years ago, you fought to free Crimea from the clutches of Dain. While you held this lance, your courage was dauntless and your prowess legendary.
He was okay. Yes, it's a brave lance, and I'm very proud of it.
I can't have you raise the same lance against your fellow people of Crimea. I'm sorry. I just can't.
Your Majesty is worried about the shadow it will cast over my name. The dishonour of using that weapon on Crimeans.
I would never want to damage your pride as a knight. It would be too much to bear.
Believe no such thing, Your Majesty. My pride as a knight is most deeply rooted in my service to you. That will never waver, no matter what. Elincia, you know that.
Then take your lance. Use it to fight for Crimea once again. Oh, it is a brave lance.
Yeah.
I was going to say, is it a...
Yep.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna have to gear up a bit for this.
Okay.
This is. I think this is. I assume he's talking to Jeffrey, so this is going to be a bit of a monologue.
Oh, okay. I'll just listen. You, Kieran? Yes,
Oh, yeah.
please.
Forgive my tardiness, sir. Kieran, second in command of the Royal Knights, at your service. Sorry to have disturbed your rest. Not at all. If it were your will, General, I would hasten to the very edge of the world at your calling. Kieran, I'm lucky to have such a devoted follower. A dedicated follower of Geoffrey, that's what I call you. This is no reward, but there's something I want you to have. A silver axe. It's so sharp.
Ow!
Ow! I bleed, and as you see, I bleed knightliness.
For you, Geoffrey.
Do you mean I can have it? Do you like it? Like it? My heart is ready to burst. I feel like it's my birthday, and I just got my first suit of armor. Wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. It will look fabulous on the mantle. My family will enjoy it for years to come. I can't tell you how grateful I am. Kieran, that's an axe, not a painting. Paintings are for mantles. Axes are for fighting. I want you to use that axe. What? I couldn't. You can't refuse. It's an order. Sigh. Understood, sir. I promise to keep it well protected and free from scratches. Sigh. You're hopeless.
Sigh.
She's here. You must have known some sort of royal knights.
Oh, you're thinking of that Psy.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Psy, the artiste behind Gangnam Style.
Ah!
I was like, wow, I didn't know he was involved, but I guess we're happy to see him.
Well, always. Try and get Marcia to be useful. Oh look, she and Makalov at the same level now.
Oh, that's nice.
Where's everyone now? Oh, Geoffrey still has Paragon.
I have to say, I feel like Astrid is really,
Ooh, so Astrid.
really needs to, like, respect herself more.
Oh god, yeah.
Like-
Oh, I can't change skills.
Like, we barely know what Astrid's personality is like, but, she seemed fine, and Makalov's a waste of space.
Oh yeah, very much. He doesn't even have a red gem this time.
Yeah, because he finally learnt how to exchange things for money.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Trouble is, then he exchanged the money that he had for other things
Hmm.
and consumed them.
Is
He's
it-
a much less fun, like, similar person to Balthus, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's like if Balthus was shit.
This is a very kind of, in terms of units, and if I'm honest, in terms of personalities, this is, with one exception, quite a middling squad. Fortunately, the exception is the same in both instances. And he's very good, and also just excellent.
It's like it's my birthday and I've just got my first suit of armour.
My birthday suit, if you will.
Also, Oscar is there and I'm much better than him. He weeps.
Of course, that's the case every day.
But
Wherever
it's
he
especially
is,
sweet when my mouth is full of birthday treats.
I laugh through the birthday cake. Yeah, I'll get Danvit the rest there. Or, yeah, Danvit, yeah, that's the right one. Yes, I am spending all the money.
Astrid looks very tired. She looks like she's aged since the last game.
Well, that's what following Makalov around will do, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe I can give Jill something good. Not, she's no Jill. Marcia.
Where's Har anyway?
Yeah, he's just kind of hanging around
I
somewhere,
guess
presumably.
he's civilian, so he can't.
Yeah,
go with
I mean, these.
Lance pal.
Yeah, these are all. Yeah, I know. These are all like the Royal Knights, so it does kind of make sense. Yeah,
Wow, what a compelling squad.
I like how Geoffrey's a lance pal, Makalov's a blade pal, like Felix. Kieran's an axe paladin because he refuses to have his title abbreviated. Actually, so does Astrid apparently. But anyway, there's not much to do here, apart from have some compelling conversations apparently.
With everyone's favourite characters.
Well, there's
And
Kieran.
yeah. Good luck. I'll be sure to keep the palace safe. I'm sorry we couldn't allocate more troops for you. You'll be okay though, right?
Of course. We might even have too many. Actually, I'm more worried about the Queen's safety. Make sure the guards stay sharp.
Count on it. I'll maintain a tight watch on the area, and there is the backup plan just in case.
Good. Hearing you reiterate that makes me feel better, I have to admit.
Jeffrey loves expedition. Remember, this isn't for glory. You'll be confronting our own people. Just do your job and come straight back. It's kind of awkward how they both fancy Alicia.
Yeah.
I feel like Lucia has more of a chance, though. It seems like they have a history together.
Yeah.
Raw Knights have left the capital. We estimate roughly 4,000 soldiers are marching on Felleray.
That means about 2,000 are left in the capital. That's more than I'd expected. I suppose it can't be helped. The column headed towards Felleray is primarily cavalry, is it not?
Yes, sir. Exactly as you surmise, sir.
In that case, the forces at the capital will be led by the Queen's confidant, Lady Lucia. This is most perfect. The soldiers remaining at Castle Felleray have been given detailed instructions. False instructions, I might add, just in case you were wondering, my random subordinate. The dear pawns. They are so very heroic and so very disposable.
But, not me, right, Lord Ludveck?
Oh no, you're the linchpin of our plans, Crimea rebel.
Oh. It gladdens my heart, jeez.
You are proof of nominative determinism,
Yeah.
apart from anything else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got
there
some
he
friends.
is.
General, all troops are in position. We stand ready for the assault. Thank you, Kieran. The majority of the castle vanguard appears to be common soldiers. And there's still no sign of Ludveck or any of his subordinates. Correct, sir. And the rest are a bunch of amateurs. You should see them flop around on their horses like rag dolls. It's like Oscar. They won't last long against the finely tuned skills of our Crimean royal knights. Don't get overconfident now. Most of their forces are likely inside, waiting for us to exhaust ourselves out here. Yes, good point, sir. And the main gate. Have you seen it?
Look at that unit.
Breaking through that is not going to be easy. We must be patient. This is a good map, actually. I forgot now how much I like this map. Yes, sir. And remember, we're not facing enemy soldiers. Yes, they're foolish enough to be lured into joining Ludveck, but they are fellow Crimean citizens. Her Majesty would prefer to capture these rebels alive and try to talk some sense into them. I'm amazed, sir. Her Majesty's kindness is touching. I'll convey that to all our men. Off I go, riding around in a circle. Listen up. We're to sweep aside the rebels and punch through the fortress gate. Her Majesty wants as many lives to be spared as possible. Set lances! All forces! Charge!
Wow. Some units.
Yeah, there's a lot of units here. Look at all these units.
Oh, wow.
You get a
Soldiers.
healer.
Oh, nice. But I guess they're just going to move automatically, right?
I can, give them orders. I can tell them to, roam around randomly, or I can tell them to go to a specific target and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And these lads are fairly useless for the most part.
So how do you... Oh, he's got a Wodow.
He sure does.
So
To assure you.
what do you need to do to... You need to seize that doorway.
Yeah, sees where he's standing.
Okay.
Which means getting through this door, which is actually, as Jeffrey said, surprisingly difficult. It'll take at least a couple of hits.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure this is one of those bonus XP for not killing people maps, but also, obviously, for keeping these boys alive.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll see how that goes. I'm not particularly bothered about keeping the enemy alive. Right, what have we got? So as I said before, there's the fairly useless squad and the actually quite good squad. Actually,
Okay.
Danvet's somewhere in between, I think, from memory. He does have a killer lance. So I'll move the former first.
To be honest, when you first said his name was Danbed, I assumed that they had just like changed his name.
Just
from the
retconned
first
his
game
name.
for no reason.
Yeah. I mean, you're not a million miles off, to be honest.
I like how that's his compelling arc for this game.
Yeah. And with that, Makalov did more than he did in all of Path of Radiance.
Wow. And then he just turned away. Then he left. We never heard from him again.
And we never cared to.
Okay.
I guess you might as well use him.
Except from like Astrid probably went to try and find him or something.
Yeah.
Some kind of shit like that.
Yeah.
Wow, she really went for it.
She sure did. That's a crit for you. Oh, she did not get much XP for that.
I like the look of the killer bow. It's kind of strange.
Yeah, the killer weapons are all red. Which is kind of odd on just about all. The lance isn't too bad. And actually the axe looks kind of cool. But the sword and the bow in particular just look weird.
Oh, here he comes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Amazing. I like this shot of him riding in that you get there.
Mm-hmm.
Majestic. Come on, damn bed. Or whatever your name is.
Let's just do this.
David. Daniel.
Die.
It's the Welsh version of Devlin.
Yeah. That's what he'd be called if he was talking to Reese.
I do like his yellow armor though.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. It's weird and therefore it's like fun, you know?
Yeah, so this is how I can like
Okay.
tell the yellow units what to do. But to be honest, I probably won't really bother because I might as well just have them sort of wander up, meander up.
Make their way.
Yeah.
When you think about it, these are like the Chantel, Michelle,
And Denise.
and Denise's of this.
Yeah, essentially. There's quite a few different kinds of Chantal, Michelle, and Denise's in this game at different points. Oh yeah, it's also worth mentioning at this point that XP earned by partner units like these boys gets converted into bonus XP.
Oh, okay, that's good. So it still counts
So-
towards your
Yeah.
total.
So while it's probably still better for me to get the XP as a rule, this is still like
Yeah, it's not like
it's not a complete waste.
Yeah. No, that is handy.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I like it. It's a good kind of balancing system, I think. Who's going to get this? Down a bit.
okay. That's probably the best
Yeah, that's
person, really.
what I would have done.
Oh,
Ah, that was a hell of a move.
wow. Bold, dynamic.
Really changed the dynamics of the battle there.
could turn the tide. Ah, horse sleigh.
It's just
Wow.
a massive
It's just
spike.
a spike. You just,
Yep.
you just kebab the horse. I suppose that's one way to slay it. There's more than one way to slay a horse. That's what Devon, I mean David, always says.
Okay. No bows around.
No bows permitted in this area, ever. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I think I just notice it more when I'm on stream, I guess. Because I feel like it looks like I'm really bored.
Well,
but I'm just tired.
also you hear it because you're yawning into a mic.
That's true. Some yawning ASMR. Just paying some attention to Schningel
Oh,
there.
good.
It's necessary.
Important.
Ah, a longbow. 2 longbows.
Longbows come in different kinds in this game. Still worthwhile. She got a whole 2 XP for that.
This could turn the tide. I feel like if it were me, I would have suggested bringing more healers on this trip.
Yeah.
It seems like a bad idea going in with like a non-magic army against people who could have magic.
Although
They don't, do they?
No, none of them do.
Oh, is the one priest like up there?
Yeah, that's a
But like
he's just a healer.
He's not a magic attack boy,
No.
so it doesn't. Oh, yeah, that's very strange. I guess none of the magicians wanted in on the.
No, they're very loyal.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of options here. You know what? Just for the laugh. Just so we can see a killer arts, because I like them. I think they look really cool.
That was good. I love the little jump.
Yeah.
It's very good. Schningel attack.
No, Schningel protect.
Oh yes, yes, yes. He is the shield doggo. Ooh.
Ooh, this is not great placement from this lad.
Oh. Wow, they're just charging in.
Yeah. Well, they might as well.
Yeah, I guess.
That's what they're here for.
It's just kind of funny to see them all in a big lump on the battlefield. Crimea.
Crimea needs healing.
Well, apparently so. Ooh. Ooh.
It's handy because that guy's actually a paladin as opposed to all of the knights around him. Wow, this guy is dodgy as all hell.
The MVP.
Yeah. Although we don't know who the MVPs of any of these maps are because Sauron isn't here to tell us.
Aww, I miss him. Wow. You know, I wish I'd appreciated him more when he was still here, you know? But isn't that always the way?
You don't know what you've got till it's gone. They paved Sauron and put up a parking lot.
They paved Beckneyard and put up a parking lot. I think they didn't actually.
No, they really didn't. feel embarrassed for that guy.
Wow, your team are fairly storming through these lads.
Yeah, I think it's kind of deliberate that these guys are kind of shit compared to, like, the Royal Knights.
I guess it makes sense. Oh no.
Oh no. You suppose. Sibling team up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's a McLovin and Marcia joint fight. She'll love that.
Well done, Maklov.
He's sluggish from his night of heavy drinking. Clearly.
Yeah, makes sense. Actually. Let's see here. His biorhythm is good, apparently.
But he cheated on the test.
Oh, yeah.
He used somebody else's piss.
Asterisks.
Maklov's biorhythm is good, but he is also pregnant.
I don't know when we should tell him, really.
I guess they would assume that he knows.
Yeah. Spike another horse.
I don't see why he like flings it around so much. Also, it's clearly the point of that, like with all lances, is that you're supposed to use the spike. Like that's basically all spike. Like there is no other area of the lance. Like, what? I know you've pointed out before how they all use lances incorrectly, but that one just particularly got to me.
Yeah, it seems particularly weird with that one.
Yeah, because I can see what it's supposed to do. I can visualize it. Way. Wow, his horse has got green, like,
Ooh.
stuff on it. What do they call it? Like the like animal armor?
Barding?
Barding, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. At the Leeds Royal Armouries Museum, they have barding for an elephant.
Good.
So that's really cool. I used to go there loads when I was a child with my family. I should go back. Loads of sick weaponry. And they do jousting sometimes.
Ooh.
So, yeah. You can see people actually joust
I've
than...
I've seen that actually at Warwick Castle. They do it.
Oh, cool.
They also, when I was there, they had a lad telling like medieval tales.
Oh, wow. That could be me. Why isn't that my job? I would love to have the job of telling medieval tales. That's basically what I do, like, for free.
Well, I remember when I went with my parents that evening at dinner, because I was inspired by that, I like told them going in the Green Knight.
Aww. When was this?
Oh, after my second year of uni, I think, would have been. So it would have been at 20.
Going in the Green Knight, that's a good one. That's a
Mm-hmm.
good one. I would have told the Miller's tale, personally. And privily, he caught her by the quaint. That's a good bit. But it's got, like, there's the bit where, like, somebody kisses someone else's asshole.
Oh, yeah.
And, like,
yeah.
a poker goes through someone's bum as well. There's a lot of bum content in
Chaucer.
In Chaucer. Well, in the Miller's Tale, anyway. That's what I'd do. I'd tell specifically medieval stories that are to do with bums. Oh, that's not very nice. But luckily the priest just like backflipped out of there or
Yeah.
something. And then went back in to like bop him with his staff.
Yeah.
But that was more for like just as like a rebuke than
Yeah.
than a serious challenge.
There's a paladin ability and the Oath of Redemption in D&D called Rebuke the Violent.
Ah.
Which is basically like, as a reaction when somebody deals damage, you can like do damage to them. Do like a certain amount of radiant damage to them. And maybe that's what he did, except he didn't do any damage.
I would like to do that, but it's just me being like, well, now that wasn't very nice now, was it? Like the Captain Carrot rebuke.
Yeah. Oh, Maclov's doing it as well.
Boom. Boom. That was the horse. What's Maclov's horse called?
Something shit.
Lady Luck.
Oh, probably, you know. Oh wow, this guy's actually not bad. Might need someone decent to do that.
He's just like ended up in the thick of things, hasn't he?
Yeah. Guy's such a weird way to use them.
I'm gonna be accidentally calling him Devdon all the time.
I mean, you might as well. There's no real reason not to.
I mean, you're right. Steel blade. Ow. Oh no.
I like how her portrait makes it look like she's constantly offended.
She's constantly getting offended on Maclov's behalf. And like, seems unwise to be honest.
Oh, just got hit some burps.
Oh no! Dramatic entrance for Kieran.
Right, there's two lads with crossbows there, so I would be a bit wary of them. And there's also these. Although I don't think these will do extra damage to Marcia, but
I was wondering what they were. Are they like ballistas?
they're catapults, so they do splash damage.
Okay.
She can't actually land anywhere there.
Oh, that sky map was so cool. I just remembering it. Oh, did the video ever upload to YouTube that you were trying to
No,
put on?
I actually had to do something else. I had to verify the account.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to re-upload it tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're trying to like, well, depending on, well, we're trying to upload our like VODs to YouTube as well, so they'll be there permanently.
You may be watching this on YouTube.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, should I account for this? But like, oh,
Shouldn't do that much damage.
but we don't have it sorted just yet. But we will, and then Schningle will be on the YouTubes. Yes, you will wave. That was a special wave for YouTube. So
Yeah, you actually can't see that on Twitch.
that's a YouTube exclusive.
Wow, frame rate is not like this map. I actually think Part 2 has some of the best maps in the game. So I quite like this one as well. And I might as well enthuse about it now. The next map is one of my favourites in the whole series.
Okay.
I really love the next one. It's got some really cool dynamics.
Intriguing. I think I might be able to guess what the next one's going to be, but we'll see. I assume that like it's them attacking the castle whilst all of the knights are out dealing with these boys. Like the rebels attacking where
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Lucia's been left in command, but it might not be. But that's just my guess. Because I feel like that might be what Ludveck was like not so subtly hinting that his plan was.
Let me see.
So is that kid that was in the tavern, is that Largo and Khalil's kid?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Wow. They reproduced.
She's adopted.
Oh.
She's explicitly adopted.
Oh, okay.
Because it's only been 3 years since Path of Radiance.
Oh, right. So she's like she's too old for.
Yeah, she's probably that, like 7 or 8. Do you notice Largo's also missing an arm?
No.
The way he's standing makes it not terribly obvious in that scene, but I think it's explicitly stated later on he's lost an arm at some point.
Oh, okay. Wow. Interesting.
Some compelling backstory. Well, not really backstory, like story for Largo there. Oh wow, look at this one. Nope, no, that's not. This is the one I want. Yeah.
Oscar couldn't have done that.
Well, no.
Ow, my hand's hurting for some reason.
Oh no.
That's some compelling story for me there. Maybe by next week I'll have lost an arm like Largo.
Yeah, that must be what happened. Maybe that's how it started.
Yeah. You know, these things can escalate very quickly. It's weird how like they don't wear the same colour even though they're in army.
Yeah, well, it's because they're major characters, so they have to wear different colours.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I do not understand how that twirl works, because it goes through their hand.
That's what happened to Largo.
That's what's happening to you.
Yeah.
Because you've been twirling your lance too much.
Yeah, well, can make you go blind. Oh no. Oh? Where's that one going?
To a healing bush.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just running away.
No. Kieran will be riding after him.
You come and run away to my face.
General Jeffrey gave me this axe, and you know what he said? This axe is for cowards! And Jeffrey's like, no, I didn't!
Well, he implied it.
He implied it very loudly. It was a look in his eyes that said, Kieran, if you see someone running away, you put this axe in their skull. And so I gave him a look that said, yes. And he gave me a look that said, Kieran, you're the best knight we ever had. Much better than Oscar.
You're so sexy and cool.
And I gave him a look that said, oh, I know.
Then they do it. The end. Wow, that's not very nice.
It's not the golden deer for you. Oh, hello. There's a lad there. Didn't even notice.
Well,
Not totally sure if Marcia did.
She probably isn't aware either.
Oh, hello.
Oh. Well, good thing some of your Crimeas were heading that way.
Yeah, it's just well, Makalov's there.
Oh god, yeah. You could have been in real trouble. No more catapult for you.
It's a dynamic I really like about this map, actually, is technically there are ledges you could go up to get to these catapults, but nearly everyone you control on this map is mounted.
Ah,
So only Danvet can go up and down those ledges.
wow. Those ledges are Danbed only zones.
Like here. Whereas here I think you have to get through the door. Right. To be honest, even Makalov can take on these lads alone if need be.
Maklov, he's our man. If he can't do it, Kieran can.
If he can't do it, no one will be very surprised.
No one cares. Just realised I need to be a little bit closer in, otherwise my face is not on the screen very much. Hopefully this will work better. Maklov, he is shit. Just singing about our favourite character there.
It's a good song.
Thanks. I bet Maklov couldn't write a song like that.
I mean, no. I think Makalov probably sings a lot of country.
Yeah.
I could see him doing some Hank Williams at karaoke.
I think he probably listens to those songs that are about like trucks.
Oh yeah, and strange feelings about your daughter,
Yeah, he
which
probably
is its own country genre.
Probably gets a bit like tearful about those, even though he doesn't have a daughter.
Yeah, he just feels like he does for no real reason.
We had a weird afternoon recently listening to like weird country songs about like fathers' love for their daughters, but they all come off like a bit strange.
Well, to make things worse, we came at them from this is gonna sound weird, but from like suggestions on a website of like songs for father and daughter dances at a wedding and stuff like that.
Yeah, because one of my sisters got married.
Yes, that's the reason.
To give some context, and her and her husband found like this website that gives really weird suggestions for like, or like really shit suggestions for music you could have at your wedding, including like suggesting that you could like process out of the church to Hey Ya was definitely the funniest one.
That was a good one.
That Hey Ya is actually a good song.
Yeah.
And it's not the worst fit that they had.
No, it's really not.
I
think the worst fit might have been the mother-son dance to that Sweeney Todd song.
Not While I'm Around.
Not While I'm Around, yeah. I couldn't remember if it was actually called that.
I can't remember what the worst one was for the like recessionary songs, which I think is what you call it when you door.
Bye Bye Door.
Which I think is what they call it when you like leave the church.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Oh. I'll be this guy.
Yeah.
Not one step backward. Be strong. The Duke will arrive with reinforcements.
Oh my god, it's Christopher Eccleston.
He does look a bit like Christopher Eccleston, that's why I was...
Yeah, just block out the hair and it's basically Christopher Eccleston.
Whoa. Stand strong a little longer. Stand firm for the revolution. Oh, well, he's talking my language now. He's Christopher Eccleston. He wants revolution. I might be defecting.
From your position in the Royal Knights.
Yeah. Oh no, Kieran would tell me not to.
Oh yeah.
He'd hit me with his defecting axe.
Yeah, his silver axe. Oof.
But yeah, apparently there's loads of things you need music for at a wedding.
Apparently, yeah.
Everyone's dancing all the time.
There's the dollar dance as well.
Yeah.
Where people throw money at you.
There's like the first cousins dance. There's the...
Well, in some places that might be the same as the just first dance.
Way. I like how that's kind of us like shit talking people, but actually like the UK is one of the places where it's legal for first cousins to get married. But I don't think it happens very often.
No. It's legal, but it's not like very culturally accepted in most places. Most communities, I should say.
Apart from Victorian novels.
Yeah. I always appreciate the irony that Darwin married his first cousin.
Oh yeah. That is a bit odd. But I guess he didn't know about genetics.
Well, no, I think he actually realized that it was a bad idea later in life.
Oh no.
Because I think their children didn't get on terribly well. By which I mean had various illnesses.
Oh.
Oh, there was a good echo to that.
Kind of sucks to be the guy who figures out the problem with what you've done though.
Yeah. Especially when what you've done is your marriage and family.
Yeah. Wow. That's why it's best to only research genetics if you are a monk, like Gregor Mendel.
Yeah, or Ned Stark.
Or Ned Stark. In some circumstances, Ned Stark.
Slash, I guess, Stannis Baratheon, possibly Jon Arryn before him? Both of them, actually, in tandem.
They were working together, weren't they?
Yeah.
So, what Ned did was more impressive. So, thingy in this game, Nolan.
Oh, yeah.
He's allowed to.
Yeah, he's the only person in this game allowed.
Yeah. Everyone else, just continue, you know?
Just make sure Jeffrey can beat up Christopher Eccleston. He can. But should he?
I mean, nobody should beat up Christopher Eccleston.
Who would dare?
The man's a blessing. I think he's great. He's one of those people where if it turns out they have bad opinions about stuff, I'm gonna be so upset.
Seems very unlikely given a lot of his
yeah.
The opinions he definitely has.
I'm still sad that Tony Robinson tweeted some turf stuff. I had many years of getting stressed when I saw stuff about Tommy Robinson because I would always misread it as Tony Robinson and be like, what? I was just relying on him to stand strong, you know? Just present time team. And be chill. But alas, he was misguided. I hope he listens and learns. That's my wish for him going forward. It's my wish for everyone, including myself.
Yeah, I've kind of given up on the non-Michael Palin surviving Pythons in that regard. Oh Christ! There's a lad with a longbow there. I didn't even notice. This is right. He could probably have gotten her. Yeah, and he still could.
Whoa! He just
decided not to.
That's very strange.
Is there anyone Kieran can get? No, well, we might as well just end the map anyway, to be honest.
Yeah, if Michael Palin ever does anything bad, I'm going to be so sad.
Rebel forces. I am Geoffrey, commander of the Royal Knights of Crimea. Lay down your weapons and submit to the rule of law. Further resistance is futile. I'm also part of the Borg Collective, but that's incidental in this circumstance. Her Majesty the Queen promises leniency and means you no harm. Listen to me. You must yield.
What nonsense is this? Do you take us for idiots? Our reinforcements will arrive shortly and your fate will be sealed. Death to the tyrant and her lapdogs.
Grr. The Queen lives to serve you. Why can't you see that?
Parasite in chief with her
With her idiot hat.
with her idiot hat.
That's an actual quote from Christopher Eccleston's Instagram, by the way.
He has the best Instagram. Everyone else should be removed from that platform, and it should just be Christopher Eccleston.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's the
Mr.
only.
Eccleston Graham.
Yeah, he's the only person who knows how, like the Jeremy Renner app, but better on every conceivable level.
Including not having Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, he won't be allowed on it because he's not Christopher Eccleston. Duke Ludveck, where are our reinforcements?
Whoa, damn.
Oh, sick.
Oh, it's a seas map. I forgot. Well, you can just sort of sit there. This is also my door opening axe.
So.
It's I have to actually seize.
Oh, so everybody has to get that.
No. Jeffrey has to use the seize command, which you can only do. Think of it like it's an action.
Yeah, got it. All the boys.
Don't make me come over there.
None of the Crimean soldiers have died, have they?
No, they haven't.
Nice. Oh, supporting. Mm-hmm. They're pretty good. They're pretty good, these Royal Knights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is one of those maps where, apart from the boss, you could probably just kind of leave the AI to get on with it. And they would... I mean, they'd take a lot of casualties, but they'd probably be okay.
That would be definitely the most fun and rewarding way to play this game.
I think so. It's like using the auto teach.
An auto
thing.
battle.
Yeah. Hello there. Oh no! Don't do that.
And then he just shouts, "Seize!"
Seize fire! That's
Seize,
just my
the,
little joke.
Organisation from Persona 3.
Student Extracurricular Society.
That sounds completely not suspicious.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. There's another E in there. I can't remember what it stands for.
Extracurricular society.
But yeah, I do like the thing. It's only ever really implied, but the idea that they have a deliberately really bland name so that no one will ever wonder what they're doing.
But I feel like if they don't specify what they're doing, then it's even more like weird.
But
I'd be like, but what is that?
Well, that's a thing that like a lot of political committees do. Like, there's a thing. It comes up in the loop actually. That if you're looking for like a committee that's looking into something really dodgy, you look for the one that has the most like boring name possible, because it's like it's usually hiding something. On the basis that no one will bother looking for.
On a somewhat related note, the Bullingdon Club were apparently booking restaurants under the name, or like venues under the name Brasenose Chess Team. That was a rumour going around when I was at Oxford.
Yeah.
presumably for like similar reasons, although I don't know if there was ever actually any truth in that.
Yeah.
Um,
Sounds very plausible.
yeah, well, the thing is, it was like, I don't know how much it was ever really known who was actually in it, but nobody really knew who was like in it, although it was still active, I think.
Yeah, as far as I know, it's still active.
Ah,
Oh.
yeah, I think Automod was
It.
getting a bit zealous there, wasn't it?
Yeah. What?
It was ho. So no what ho old chaps or tally
Yeah.
ho.
Well, I think you can now.
Yeah, I've allowed it.
Yeah, you've
permitted.
permitted it.
But hello, Chip, or would you prefer us to call you Dain now?
Dain?
Dain.
Damn. Oh, no, absolutely don't do that.
Sorry for the confusion though, like, how are you? Hope you're well. We're just doing some more Radiant Dawn.
Astrid's just gonna murder a priest and then we'll
Chip,
finish the map.
Ranulf, Dain, all these things.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Ranulf, of course.
Yeah.
No, for all
The
a name that will not
legends.
make any sense anymore, but why not? He hasn't shown up yet.
No.
I don't think he's even been mentioned, has he?
No.
No.
No, he hasn't. And yet, all these non-entities.
Well, I don't know what you mean. I think Astrid had a very compelling story. Or I like,
Oh
remember
yeah,
what it was.
girl who was being protected by Gatry.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I was just more excited to see Gatry again because
Well,
he's an
yeah.
absolute unit. Sir, the rebels have been routed. Some managed to escape, but most have surrendered their weapons.
Anyway, I'm off. Bye. General Geoffrey. No sign of the Felleray regulars, is there? No. This was clearly a ruse. Duke Felleray's main force is most likely en route to the capital. But how? Quickly! Rally the troops! We must return to Melior at once! Don't panic. They want us to act rashly. Settle down. We have contingencies in place. Light the Felleray. Notify the capital. Move, man! Me, man. Scout Commander.
Dib dib dib.
It's Captain Carrot.
Oh my god.
It's very likely we'll be ambushed on the way back to the capital. Don't let anything escape your notice. We made an alternate route back to the capital. Send some men out to investigate the old highway.
Carrot out. Yeah, you've missed Danved, who's completely different from Devdon.
Yeah, entirely different.
You missed Khalil and Largo.
Yeah.
What's
What's left of Largo?
Wow.
Which is most of him. Including his compelling personality, of course.
Yeah. No, he stored all his personality in his other arm.
His right arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, the Black Knight.
The Black Knight is
shown
a
his face? Helmet, the front of his helmet. Those of you who remain, disarm the prisoners and tend the wounded. Let's move, everyone!
Oh, do you not use Largo in this?
No, because he can't use an axe anymore.
He could use another weapon, like how Brom randomly changes.
Or how Grail did.
Oh,
Actually.
yeah.
For kind of in the opposite way. Well, look at that. Someone's launched a flare. And from Felleray, of all places.
The emergency signal from Geoffrey. As I suspected, the rebels were just a decoy. Sahar, thank you for your assistance.
Hey, wait. Are you telling me you knew about this all along?
We knew the Duke was up to no good, but if we had known about the decoys, we wouldn't have sent the Royal Knights to Castle Felleray. I suppose I'm just surprised to find that Lord Ludveck, the supposed epitome of nobility, would so willingly sacrifice his followers.
Have I got some stuff to tell you about aristocracy, Lucia?
I think Largo's going to reskill as he's going to learn how to code.
Yeah, he's gonna learn cyber.
Yeah.
You know, you play a pretty deep game, woman.
We all do, wouldn't you say? Her Majesty is at Fort Alpair. We're due to hear from her any moment. I'll go check on that.
No, I wouldn't say that. That's meaningless.
I play a very shallow game.
It's mostly just snoozing. Sharp as a tack, aren't we? I think I'll excuse myself then.
Actually, there's one more thing. I want you to wait here a little longer. If all goes as planned, I'll be back shortly with your payment. Then you may do as you wish.
And if all doesn't go as planned?
Then set out for Fort Alpea and alert the Queen. I'll also send a messenger to Geoffrey. Thank you.
Very well. Time for a nap.
Ha! Snoozy boy. He just curls up with his wyvern in the corner of the room.
Probably. I quite like the story here, with some reservations, which I can talk about a little bit later, but I do think these are like some of the best maps in the game.
Yeah, you were just saying
In fact,
that, like, this one is your... The one that's
the-
just coming is your favourite.
It's one of my favourites in the whole series, yeah.
Eh.
Yeah, it can be question mark.
Okay. Well, any news from Queen Alincia? What?
I will no longer be question mark. You dead
How? You?
Yes, me. I was very hurt by how cruelly you manipulated me, my lady. And I am not easily wounded.
Blade.
Milady?
Lord Ludveck, how did you...
My lady, milady. I am certain to know of any and all facts that concern your activities. My dear, lovely Lucia. Oh yes, it was quite some time ago that I was informed of both this place and your network of shadowy assistants.
Ah,
I would like to know one more thing. Something only you are aware of. Where the Queen is currently hiding.
good luck finding that out.
Perhaps it's a little place called Alpea? All the foolishness, the ruses, the informers, the secret flight from the palace. Ha ha ha. All that effort wasted. Yeah, he looks very much like the epitome of a very annoying posh boy, which I think works very well.
Is that so?
I can see that milady still retains secrets. Would it trouble you so much to tell them to me?
To you, Lord Ludveck? I am afraid there is nothing to tell.
Lady Lucia, I'm done with these games. You'll tell me whatever I wish to know. But I believe I already know your secret.
We shall see. And then they do it.
I can't hope not.
He just looks very, like, bland.
Yeah.
In an annoying way.
Yeah.
The majority of Duke Ludveck's forces left
Ludveck.
Felleray. The troops stationed at Castle Felleray were merely the bait with which to lure
Yeah, that's true,
Joffrey and his
actually.
troops
Like, it
away
did seem
from
like
them.
only the ugly people in Crimea were
In
rebelling
Joffrey's
until we
Yeah.
met him.
Ludveck's objective is nothing less than to take the royal palace, and Queen Alincia with it. Lucia, foreseeing a possible attack on the capital, arranged for Queen
It's because of her
Alincia
anti-ugly
and
policies.
Princess
Yeah.
Anne to be secretly moved to Fort Alpea. Yet Lucia herself is unable to evade Duke Ludveck's
They're threatened by
agents.
how hot all the
She is
herons are.
captured in the dead of night while attempting to contact an
off she goes.
informant.
No.
Queen Alincia receives the sad news the next morning.
Yep, this is the end of part 2.
Oh.
This map.
Wait, how many parts are there?
5 altogether,
Oh,
including
okay.
this one. Oh, sorry, how many parts?
Yeah.
Oh, I won't tell you that.
Oh, okay.
That would be telling too much. But
Okay.
yeah, there's only 5 maps in part 2.
Okay.
There were, I think, 11 in part 1.
Okay.
I will tell you part 2 is the shortest.
Okay.
So, we're guessing that flare sent up from Geoffrey's troops means Ludveck plans to come for your majesty. He's probably marching his troops towards this fortress as we speak. Since it's come to this, I'd like to stick around and help. Let me know if you need me.
I see. Thank you ever so much. Sahar, I have one more question. What about Lucia? Have you heard from her? Is she safe?
We found a man's body in the village safe house. We believe he was her messenger. We also found this.
No. This is Lucia's hair. But how?
You were so attached to it.
Yeah. I'm literally imagining it as like her entire head of hair.
Well, we assume that Ludveck infiltrated her network of spies and captured her. This is his way of letting us know. It also means she's still alive, which means we still can save her. Queen Alincia, it's up to you to determine the best course of action.
Yes, I know. Royal Guards, arm yourselves and prepare to meet the rebel forces in battle. I will be commanding you personally.
Your Majesty, but you are the Queen. It's much too dangerous. Please, assign a subordinate to this duty.
I will not. It is my indecision that has allowed the rebellion to come this far. I refuse to run from this problem any longer. Lucia. Whoa, it's quite a lot of her hair.
Yeah, it is actually.
Lucia, I'm sorry. Somehow, I promise you, I will save you.
I do like how much Har is a good example of like a fairly minor character from Path of Radiance being bumped up a bit. Like he's still not like the main character or anything, but I think he matters a lot more, which is handy because he is one of the best units in the game.
I like
as I've said many times.
Princess Liane, Sir Lucia, this fortress will soon be under siege.
What?
Somehow, the enemy has found out that I am hiding here. My two fine friends, you must escape.
The answer is no, it's you that's fine.
I sing and help Queen Alincia. No, under no circumstances. I won't allow any such thing. I like help Queen Alincia.
Now, when my lady makes up her mind, nothing in Tellius can sway her. And me? I'm sure you won't mind having these old bones on the battlefield.
Sir Lucia, honestly, I couldn't. Sigh.
Wait until you see me. Even at my age, I'll be one step ahead of those freshly hatched whippersnappers.
Very well. I must prepare as well. I'd hoped this day would never come. Amity. Is that how you say it?
I
Like
assume
the
so.
Amityville horror.
Yeah.
Amity, the treasured blade of House Crimea, will awaken from its long slumber. Lucia's a laugh.
Yeah, I forgot how much I liked Lucia actually.
Oh, also, we've decided, for various very relevant and proper reasons, that Liane's trying to make a move on Alincia.
Yeah.
I
I mean, mostly because of that one image of like Alincia kneeling down.
In front of her. I was
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
but just in case anything about that comes up, that's why, if there were any further explanation needed.
Queen Alincia, a visitor to see you, Your Majesty.
Oh god, okay. At this hour, who could it be? Good evening, Queen Alincia. Khalil, what brings you here? Well, you see, Lady Lucia asked me to give you a hand if you ever found yourself between a rock and a hard place, Your Majesty. She instructed the workers here at Fort Alpair to notify me if they thought you needed any kind of help. Lucia did. Lady Lucia has been taken, Your Majesty, but I think she'll be fine. Actually, I know she will. She had the brains to set this up in advance, so I know she has a good head on her shoulders. Yes, you're right. Thank you, Khalil. Save the thanks for until after the Duke of Featherray is taken care of. We can hold the party at my place. Sure. Compelling. Compelling.
These soldiers are extremely focused given the hectic circumstances. They're very well trained.
Lucia handpicked each one of them.
Lucia and that,
God.
official with the curly blonde beard. What was his name?
You mean Count Bastian?
Yeah, that's the one. Bastian, Count of Fair. Surely you know this. He's usually considered the premier political mastermind of Crimea. But Lady Lucia is proving to be no slouch herself.
Yes, I really don't deserve them.
Come on. Don't sell yourself short.
What do you mean?
Loyalty isn't just a personal trait. Most of it hinges on who's calling the shots. What kind of commander you're under. My first commander was only concerned with lining his own pockets.
Very keen tailor, that man.
And next was the Mad King himself. Man, I don't ever want to go back to regular military duty. If Shiharam hadn't asked me, I wouldn't have stayed so long. But he showed me what a leader could be like. Someone who makes following seem like the most natural thing in the world.
What about Inbegnion's leaders and the Apostle Senaki?
The Falco Knights report to the Apostle, the Draco Knights to the Senate. Oh, I was right. Of the two, the Falco Knights seem happier. I've never actually met the Apostle personally. She sounds like a nice girl, but who knows.
I see.
But I'm just running on at the mouth. I actually came to give you this.
A physics staff?
I want you to fight for all your loyal supporters. Losing your leader is tough, you know?
Sahar, thank you so much.
That's so good.
I can't really relate to Bastian being one of your favourite characters, unfortunately, but he hasn't showed up in this game yet. I just remember him, like, annoying the heck out of me in Path of Radiance.
I quite like Bastian, actually. I mean, I'm most... Not gonna lie, it's partly because I enjoy doing his voice, but like... Oh, God, look at his stats. They're so good. He's so good. And he's capped skill already. Holy shit. Let's see what the people first.
I will say I have been warming to Lucia though, and I didn't really care for her in Path of Radiance either.
She gets so much more to do in this game.
We can see, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, both her and Jeffrey get a lot more to do here.
Jeffrey, I still don't have like a great sense of what he's like.
No, he's to be fair, I think Jeffrey is very much kind of his position is more significant than himself. Well, actually, I think the person who benefits most from this kind of like insight into their role in the court is Alincia herself. Because I mean, like obviously we saw plenty of her, and she has actually I think quite a good character arc in Path of Radiance. But I think seeing how she is as a ruler and how she kind of deals with various challenges really kind of helps to flesh her out. And I think I really like Alincia as a character.
Yeah, I like her too. I liked her in I did like her in the first game as well though.
Yeah.
But it is cool to see her kind of wrestling with leadership in the same way that it's cool to see like the post 5 years versions of the house leaders in Three Houses and stuff. We've now finished both of our 3 houses playthroughs
as of
instantly.
2 days ago, yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, it feels weird. It was going on for so long.
But you know...
Actually, we started playing 3 Houses just after finishing Path of Radiance.
Yeah.
Why am I bothering with Heather?
Because she's funny. I think she's funny.
Yeah, she's fine. She's just not that useful. On the other hand... I'll throw some more brown.
I'll show the gatekeeper.
Oh yeah, actually the Abyss Keeper one's here as well. Although it's not, you won't get the full effect of that one.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Perfect. Perfect.
I'll be the Abyss Keeper as well.
I will. Hey you, listen up. I got something to report. Wow, I really embodied them there. Now we just have 2 cool helmets hanging around the house.
Yeah.
They'll be perfect.
Right. Need to figure out what I want. Could do with something else far, to be honest. I have like... Nope, that's not the one I wanted.
Yeah, we have been feeling kind of disappointed with the fact that supports don't mean the same thing as they do in, like, other Fire Emblem games.
Yeah, it's always been my major frustration with this game, to be honest. But absolutely no need to have that anymore. Oh, it's just a steel sword. Oh, hanging around.
Especially because I feel like if there are characters that you like and respond to, you kind of want to see them interact with everybody else.
Yeah.
Or at least with some other people, and you just might never see that if you don't have proper supports. I don't know. I guess it's just because there's so many characters, but for me, I'd rather have like less characters and have supports.
Yeah.
Like, even if that meant that not all of the characters from Path of Radiance were like back and playable in this one.
Yeah.
I would sacrifice that for proper supports personally.
Yeah, I think I would too. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that particular balancing act. Ooh, here's an idea.
Oh yeah, Brom uses axes now.
Apparently, yeah.
That's growth right there.
Yeah. Why he started suddenly using axes while farming and not fighting at all, as he explicitly says several times.
He
Not sure.
He's started an exciting new career as an axe murderer. The battle will begin soon. I want both of you to promise me that you will fall back if in danger. Understood?
Fall back, your majesty. No one can hold a candle to the speed at which the Raven tribe retreat.
We take pride in it. That's a relief.
Yeah, it is. It's the only real reservation I have about this game is the supports, and it's a shame because the characterization is so good, that it feels like supports would really have sort of boosted that. But yeah.
Reporting, sir. Fort Alpia's gate is sealed and they are ready in their defences.
I see. Lady Lucia must have arranged some way to warn the Queen. But alas, even if they would have all the energy and luck in the world, the Royal Knights wouldn't arrive for 2 days. In any case, there's no way we can lose, considering that we have a card which has yet to be put into the game.
The Blue Eyes White Dragon.
More cards for our sleeves.
Your Majesty, dire news! The rear gate is open and the rebel army is storming in.
What? How could this happen?
I forgot to lock it.
Crimea? I think you'll understand once you question this man. You guard the inner garden, correct?
Who guards the garden? Me, it turns out.
You scum! You helped the rebel army, didn't you?
Yes. Yes, I did. I did it because it was the best thing for the future of this country. Those Dayan murderers killed my entire family, and now the Queen bows down and wags her tail at them. It's a disgrace.
No, that's the other queen, the doggo queen.
Nyla.
Yeah.
Silence! You're the traitor here. Prepare to die.
Wait! Killing this man will do nothing to help our situation.
It'll be fun though.
We have to halt Ludveck and his men. They're already inside. I'm going out there too.
Mordecai will fight for you, Queen Elincia.
Mordecai.
You can count on me, Your Majesty. Why do I suddenly have a different accent? Who knows?
Queen Elincia, Crimea needs you more than anything, and I reckon you could use my help. My homeland being ruled by a snobby stiff like Ludveck? Please, I don't think so.
Sorry, who are you again?
Your future bride.
Your Majesty, we would give our lives for our queen. Allow us to fight.
Thank you, everyone. I am indeed the Queen of Crimea, and a queen does not hide. Our enemies are fellow citizens of Crimea, but we can no longer sit idle as they destroy the harmony of our nation. I really thought that was leading into like more of a speech, but then
No.
she just Alincia out.
Could our situation be any better? Just look at these fragile defenses. As fragile as the Queen's reign. Oh, I totally burned her. I wish you'd heard it, to be honest. Oh, the Queen's taken command. I expected her to abandon her people, turn tail and run for the hills. How preciously naive. We shall have to teach her that being overly optimistic can be fatal.
And Khalil's there, so you know.
Oh, now we're in trouble. Everyone's favourite character from the last game.
I feel like Ludwig does try and burn people, and all of his like men have to be like, "Ha ha, Lord Ludwig, you are so funny."
Yeah.
And he's like, he's like one of those people where like they think they're really funny because they've only been around like other posh people who think that they're funny, but they're not actually that funny. I've met a few of those people.
Okay. This looks fine.
Particularly with like posh men who are kind of like stereotypically good looking. Everyone thinks they're really funny, but oftentimes they just aren't that funny.
Oh, some tactical advice from the game. Oh yeah, Marcia's here.
Queen Alincia, I made it! Marcia! Thanks to General Jeffrey, we spotted an ambush on the main road and snuck on by the old highway instead. The Royal Knights will be here soon. I flew ahead to tell you, and to serve up some traitor pie on my lands. Thank you. I'm impressed you made it back so quickly. My pleasure, Your Majesty. Now, which monkeys do you want filleted before the Royal Knights get here? Well,
Defend is exactly what it says. So here's one of the reasons I like this map. There's 2 victory conditions,
oh,
and you can fulfill either of them.
right.
Either just defend this spot / Alincia for 15 turns, or beat the shit out of Ludveck. Which Randolph's quite right. Alincia can do it herself, which is very fun.
I would like that.
I think, like, on a practical level, I think she and her are the only ones who really have much of a chance of it, because it's quite hard for anyone else to get to him. But I'm pretty sure I've done it with both of them before.
What about Marcia?
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, I nearly just skipped the turn. Anyway.
You don't need.
I don't need to do anything. I'm far too confident.
Just do that for 15 turns.
Yeah. Okay, do we have any fire mages? They do not. In that case.
Rebel.
Rebel. Okay.
Oh, she's Meteor.
Yep. It's not quite as good in this game because it doesn't have the splash damage.
Okay,
But
but it's
it is
still very
still-
long range.
Yeah.
Okay, I take back some of the shit I was talking about Khalil.
Yeah. It's, for obvious reasons, very handy on this one.
I just don't like her that much as a character.
She's not got very much going on, to be honest.
So I think that's why I just assume that she's shit.
Yeah.
Because personally, I would never use people unless I really needed them or liked them a lot. And
Yeah.
she's kind of neither, isn't she?
Yeah.
Right, so Marcia probably wants to get out of there, to be honest. Because this lad will just straight up murder. Let's find out. But I suspect you will. Oh god!
Ah.
Yeah, she's getting out of there. You can't actually get to one. How many backlogs can you do?
This is a second playthrough, yes.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes. Yeah, don't worry about that.
I don't know what that means, but
You'll find out as we go. It means a few things.
Okay.
And nothing that's been terribly relevant so far.
right. Well, let me know when we know.
Oh, I will, don't you worry. Oh, actually, I might as well just do this. That guy's been cancelled.
Wow.
I'm gonna start making that joke soon, I hope.
Someday.
Maybe.
Oh, we've got some advice from Ranulph.
Oh, that is, yes. Oh, you're so right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll take it off for now. In fact, just because. No,
This
that's
is
a good call. I
intriguing.
wouldn't have thought of that.
But, yeah. I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping I'll be able to do that. I've had mixed success with doing it in the past. I will definitely be able to do the other thing. 'Cause yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, we've got a lad with bolting as well, just a random map.
These are our finest troops.
Is there any chests on this map? No? Well, Heather's here anyway.
She might get to do 1 or like 2 damage.
Oof. She can dream.
I am intrigued to know what the tip is. I will find out.
You will, though not for a little while. Probably just see her around here. She's surprisingly good for like hit and runs from here.
Ah.
She's actually a very good unit.
She's been training in the 3 years.
She's actually probably like not too far off what she was at the end of Path of Radiance.
I just remember her being quite fragile. Is she still quite fragile?
Kind of, but her sword is basically a brave sword.
Okay.
So hold on. That in itself makes her like a lot more useful. And she's like alright as a unit.
Yeah, the yellow units did quite good in the last
Yeah. Unfortunately this time they're up against like decent enemies.
Oh, okay.
Whereas-
Because these are supposed to be as better troops, aren't
Yeah,
they?
exactly. So like I'll be surprised if many of them survive. The armor boys tend to do okay, but the rest of them will probably all die.
I apologise that I keep yawning, by the way. I think I must just have like not got a good night's sleep or something. I just always worry that people are going to think that I'm just really bored, but I'm not. I'm just yawning. Just sleeping. Like Ha. And Schningle would be like Ha's sleepy wyvern. Oh, I remember the picture that they had of Jill at the end of
Oh yeah.
Path of Radiance where she looks so cute.
She's like petting her wyvern.
Yeah, it's so cute and she looks so happy.
Yeah, it's like one of the few images of her smiling in the whole game. More lads.
Feels she just is happy. She's content with her wyvern. It's a good time.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
the bows and stuff don't work against wyverns.
Ah. Oh my god. Because they're too chunky.
Yeah. Must be.
I really like that artwork of Jill. It's so much nicer than like the ending artwork that you get in S Sports in Three Houses.
Well, yeah.
Which looks like they don't really know what the characters are supposed to look like.
It looks like someone kind of described the characters quite vaguely.
Just someone with a different art style,
Yeah.
subtly different art style to the rest of the game. But yeah, all the portraits of the characters that we got at the end were like really nice. Oh yeah, the lack of noses is probably part of it. There's that one of like Hubert as well where he's all like...
Yeah, well, I mean, that's on brand though.
Well, it would be if it looked more like him. And there should have been some slime there.
Well, yeah.
It should have been my artwork of Hubert in an entirely denim outfit.
That is some marvellous artwork.
Yeah. The world wasn't ready for it, unfortunately.
No. Out of interest. It'd be better if this lad wasn't standing here. What's her movement? Where does it say? 9, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh.
Oh, so the games have the same artist as well.
Yeah.
That makes sense, but like... It's kind of nice to like have that continuity.
Yeah.
So do they do the like the kind of incident, like I don't know what to call it, but like the artwork that you occasionally get like of Alicia with Lucia's hair?
I'm not totally sure, to be honest. Yeah, actually, I don't know either way.
Just because that looks like a slightly different art style, but
yeah.
It could be the same person. Oh, that's a different
Oh,
one.
okay.
Okay. I really no. I like.
Izuka.
It was Zuka. No, I really like the designs of the characters and everything in these games as well. Especially considering how many characters there are, and they managed to make most of them look like quite cool and distinctive. Even ones like oh yeah, Tsuri's name.
I think I had heard that before, actually. Yeah.
Even ones like Fiona, who's kind of shit and we're never gonna use. She at least has like a cool design.
Yeah.
Like I like her blue armor. She looks like she would be good, but she is not actually very good.
Yeah,
apparently.
she looks good. But...
Yeah, she looks cool, and they all do kind of have that like interesting. Like, there's a good range to them.
Yeah.
Rather than just all being kind of like bland-looking anime boys and girls. You've got like a sense of the personality.
Yeah, which is a problem that I think they ran into with character design in some of the later games. I prefer this style in quite a big way.
I like how you just get a good range of like ages, body types, like so you can really get a handle on what everyone's deal is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if Fiona had joined earlier, she would have been handy. But...
Yeah. She's weirdly underleveled when she does join, which is a big part of the problem.
I guess also it's just kind of cool to have the Lagoos as like a design element, because they all have like a different look anyway because of them being like beast, burb, or dragon.
Yeah, and
there's a
good balance between in terms of the characters across the games in terms of beast ones, burb ones, and dragon ones, and even the different types of beasts and the different types of burbs. To a lesser extent, the different kinds of dragons.
I was very disappointed by the fact that like the girl Raven who showed up is like not very useful.
Yeah, she's not great, unfortunately. Vika.
She looks kind of cool, and I was glad to see
I like
a
her
girl,
design.
I was
Yeah.
glad to see a girl Raven because we still haven't seen a girl Hawk.
No, actually, that's true.
I think I
Oh,
thought Janeth might be a girl in the first one, but he's not.
No. Ooh, yeah, that's quite a good idea.
Hey. Bolting. Bolting!
He's here.
Oh. Oh my god. Balthus, what a legend.
Oh, yes. Nice work, yellow units.
They're strategizing well.
Yeah.
Due to Elincia's excellent command. I feel like the fans might be because she does actually look very cool.
Yeah.
Like she's got a kind of she's obviously very different to like Leanne in terms of the girl bird lagoos.
Yeah.
And she's kind of like the most goth character, I guess.
Well,
of the
Sauron.
girls.
Apart from Sauron.
Yeah, of the girls, she's the most
Yeah.
goth character. Because then I suddenly also realised that there's like Nysala,
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah, of course.
the garbage king of ravens. So yeah, I guess people just kind of responded to that.
Yeah, I quite like her design.
It's good, but I feel like it's the sort of thing where it does really have to be paired with something substantial in terms of character.
Oh,
for it
yeah.
to really.
I mean, I like her design.
Yeah.
I don't like her as a character at all.
Yeah, she just hasn't done much.
No, she's just got nothing really going on. I mean, there's stuff like I think probably a combination of just the original writing and the localization. She does have a distinct voice, which I quite like, because she like describes Tormod as boss, and there's a couple of other kind of little vocal things that she does, which I quite like. But it's not really enough to like give her any kind of personality. Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, I get that it would have been weird to have, like, no new characters, and especially, like, for instance, in the Dawn Brigade storyline, where there's, like, whole new dynamics going on that weren't really explored in Path of Radiance. And actually, I think the Dawn Brigade themselves are, like,
I was gonna say,
fine
I think
as characters go.
there's been a fair amount of new characters that I think are alright. I like Raphael, Valug, and Nyla.
Yeah, I like all of them.
And I like the Dawn Brigade, okay? Like, I think I like some of them more than others. And
Yeah.
I like Nolan. Nolan's pretty good.
Yeah, well, Nolan is Sean Bean, so that helps.
Oh yeah. Well, that is the main. That's like probably the main reason why I like him. Yeah, I think the story relevant thing is really the key, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Because like, that's how you really can like relate to characters. Like, I find that when I've played the different routes of Three Houses, when I've played as each house, I've found that I like certain characters a lot more than I thought I did.
Yeah.
Like, I really like Ash now, and I was kind of neutral on him before, other than thinking that he was like a nice lad, but now I'm like, he's a sweet boy.
Well, part of that in that case is also just because you use them more.
Yeah, I guess.
And so you see more of their supports.
Yeah.
And you kind of understand a bit more of what they have going on.
But I guess the supports are like their own kind of plot, aren't they?
Yeah.
And because there aren't supports.
Why have I brought Khalil down here? She should really be staying up here.
She's just having fun. Oh, Nolan, Edward, and Leonardo have backstory descriptions only mentioned in the art book.
I remember in the manual of the game, when it first came out, there was a little bit about Leonardo. There was like a sentence description of each of them, and it mentioned something about Leonardo that like he doesn't talk about his past, but his manner of speech and posture suggests that he comes from nobility, or something like that, which is never mentioned in the game. But I remember thinking, because I read the manual before playing the game, because I was that kind of person. I remember thinking like, oh, that sounds interesting. Tell me more, game. And it didn't.
I picked a good voice for him though.
Oh yeah, it was like perfect.
I I just imagine him as like Leonardo da Vinci because he's called Leonardo, and that's my main impression of him.
As opposed to as the turtle.
Yeah. Well, also the turtle. Who's to say that they like you never see them in the same room, do you?
That is very true. Actually, breaking that wall is not a bad thing.
I guess it's a shame that they couldn't get even like a sense of some of the more of a sense of the backstory, and even if they didn't do like full deep dives into it or something.
Yeah.
But I still think that Edward Nolan and Leonardo do have like distinct characters.
I think they do come across. Yeah.
I like them okay.
You just don't find out a huge amount about them. Which is partly just because there's so much plot in this game that like stuff like that does a little bit get lost. And just kind of falls by the wayside a little bit.
I like Micaiah.
Yeah.
It's kind of easier to get a sense of if you like her because she's like around a lot more.
Yeah.
And like has a lot to do, being like co-main character with Sofa basically.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I think they do have good like ways of speaking and stuff that aren't just like they clearly put some thought into how the characters should speak rather than just like a literal translation or something.
Yeah, I think.
Which I like.
Yeah, the localization I think did that very well. And I mean it's helped us in our like weird voice acting stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I don't think there's many people that we've had any difficulty figuring out their voices really.
There's some that it's taken a little while, but you can usually settle into something. Yeah, I think it's really well done. I found out the other day that apparently like a lot of people don't really like have a thing against localization where they think that it's like always bad or something. But like localization is really important.
Yep.
There are people who say like support translators, not localizers, because they think that like localizers are putting politics into games or something.
Alright. I mean, it can go in some weird ways. I mean, one of the infamous examples is the Ace Attorney games, where for some godforsaken reason, when they're translating the first game, or localizing the first game, they decided to kind of make it take place in California rather than like Japan, which is actually fine for the first game. The problem is, and like obviously they couldn't have known this, but when it comes to the sequels, they start going to like temples and things and very obviously Japanese locales, and it gets very weird.
I feel like it's weird to change like the place where something's happening.
Yeah, I don't think it totally works, and like I think from memory, I don't remember there being many games around at that point that were explicitly kind of like had that much sort of Japanese culture in them in the way that, so for instance, like the Persona games do. So I think if they were doing that now, they probably wouldn't make the same choice.
Yeah. But I think that when it's done well, like the localization can be a really key part to like making the characters feel right and the world feel kind of lived in, which I think is done well in these games.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess it's just the sort of thing where you notice it more if it's done badly.
Yeah, it's like in film terms they call editing the invisible art, because you only ever notice it if it's done badly. And I think there's a similar thing going on with something like localization.
Yeah. But I guess I was just thinking about it and like thinking of examples where I really thought it was done well, because I wanted to like, I don't know, I was feeling bad for people whose like good work is getting shat on unnecessarily.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Look at Brom go.
Oh yeah.
There's all of a sudden like loads of the enemy boys. Just look at them. Don't you wish that gambits were a thing?
Oh, I know. Look at this flipping bottleneck here. Oh wow, that's a choice. Kind of annoying because it's gonna run down his gauge. But
Maybe that archer knew that and was just trying to piss you off.
to be honest, possibly it's not a bad strategy. Kind of what I'd do.
Nothing new. Just attacking through a wall. Oh, where'd the wall go?
It's like sandbags, but it is also completely
Oh.
missing.
I thought it was like a dry stone wall, and I was like, ah yes, Neffany's probably familiar with these walls from her farm life. Farm life. I don't know what the verses to farm life would be. Probably, I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably one of those things where unfortunately it seems to have died down, but there was a thing for a while where whenever anyone said like a convoluted sentence on or really a sentence with like one long clause on Twitter or something, people would quote tweet it and just say park life, and it was never funny. Oh, I remember that actually. Yeah, that's really strange. God, I haven't played FE7 in so long actually. I should probably play it again. I don't think I've played any of the games prior to Path of Radiance in a long time.
I mean, you're kind of hoping that they're going to reissue some more of them, like
yeah, well,
or remake some of
certainly some of the
super old ones.
yeah.
There he comes. Brom. His like model looks kind of weird. It looks like he's got a quiff, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Actually, for all that we're saying that the localization of this game is good, which it is, the like acting that they have for when people actually speak
Oh
is
god.
flipping horrendous still. So I don't know why they like skimped on that.
Well, I've been thinking about this, and this is kind of before good voice acting in games was a really widespread thing.
Okay.
Well, not so much this game, but Path of Radiance would have been just on the cusp. Because, like, if you look at the professional credits of a lot of voice actors who specialize in games, you'll find they only go back to, like, mid-2000s.
Right.
Because it just wasn't a thing that anyone really thought about before that point. So, yeah, this is, like, really the beginning of that. So it's kind of... having voice acting that bad wouldn't have been that unusual at that point. Like, I don't really remember even noticing it the first few times I played.
Well,
It really sticks out now, though.
it makes it more fun for us to fill in where they
Well, exactly.
let things slide. And Schningel can give his incredible performance as Valug.
I mean, the vast majority of characters aren't voice acted in this game anyway.
Ah, a specific infamous
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah, oh, I know the one.
The thing is, it might be so crispy that we won't even be able to tell.
Well, I was thinking that, like, we might end up just having to voice those scenes ourselves.
Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't even know. There's so much to look forward to.
Not for reality, really.
To like try hard and believe in herself. That's what she has to do.
Well, that's what she does.
You know. And she also tries to like get in there with Lucia.
Oh, yeah.
But she's one of like probably 5 or so people that are up to that at the moment. So,
Yeah. There's a queue for me.
Yeah. That's why Ike's left. He couldn't deal with the pressure.
Hmm. And something that I quite like about Path of Radiance is that it's very ambiguous whether or not Ike and Alincia are into each other at all. Because it's like I've no particular feelings either way, but it would have been such a kind of obvious way to go with it.
Yeah, I'm glad that they didn't make it like overtly a romantic thing.
Yeah.
Because I think that it's one of those things where in like other films and games or whatever they might shoehorn it in, but it always feels a bit forced because like when it's stuff like that where they're like fighting in a war, it's like, well, aren't they busy? Like, so I'm glad that they didn't, especially because they're both very young as well in that game.
Yeah.
So with a combination of like factors, it's probably not the first thing on their mind.
Also, Ike probably has a code of professional ethics.
Yeah, taught to him by Grail. But I did kind of think that they fancied each other.
There's hints towards it,
but I'm
definitely.
always like looking out for who fancies each other.
Yeah.
And I'm also convinced that Tiban fancies Raytheon, so like, what do I know?
No, I mean I think there are
truth.
There are definitely hints towards it, but I think they're kept deliberately quite ambiguous. No, these lads have moved in an interesting way and opened up a gap that I wasn't expecting. Unexpected.
Like, I was thinking, you know, it would be sweet if they did get together, Alicia and Ike, but then I didn't necessarily, like, I was glad that it didn't happen in that game.
We might go over a little on this stream, by the way, because this is quite a long map, and
Okay.
as you might guess, there's some story stuff after it.
Well, I think it makes sense to finish it at the end of this part of the game.
That's
so.
kind of what I was aiming for with this stream. Oh no, a yellow boy died.
Oh no.
I think that's the first one we've lost.
Are the 3D animations the, like, scenes that are voice acted? I'm trying to remember, just because Ranulph's mentioning them.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one specifically you mean. Like, if you mean those kind of cutscenes that are animated, then I think I would agree, but yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, I like them, actually. For all that I keep talking about people using lances in weird ways, I like how dynamic they are.
I like the ones of Valug where he goes, like, and hits them in the back of the head. That one always gives me, that sparks joy.
I like the Laguz ones in general, I think. Right, oh. What's up?
There's just so many boys.
There really are. And I'm being, like, hyper confident here by, like, charging forward the whole time.
I do find it funny that in Nefne's battle animation you can just, like, see her bum. It seems kind of impractical.
Yeah.
But, you know, maybe that's what makes her feel comfortable when she's fighting.
Yeah. Yeah, I do keep saying, and I do stand by it, that the kind of female armor design in these games is significantly better than a lot of the other games in the series, but it does still have its weird moments.
To be fair, that one's partly like the angle that you're at for the animation. It's not just like what.
It's that combined with it just being a very short skirt.
Yeah. It's not quite as strange as like Cornelia in Three Houses is like, I don't even know, like body paint or something.
Yeah. Oh, it's certainly not. Yeah, I didn't realize there was an energy drop there. Yeah, Fates has some designs.
I'm concerned, but that is probably going to be the Fire Emblem game I play next, I guess.
I thought you were going to do Awakening first.
Oh, is that the
Awakening
like,
is the
one?
first 3DS
okay.
one.
Well then, I'll do that one first.
Yeah, There's a major character in Fates who basically has a Cornelia thing going on.
Oh, okay.
But whereas Cornelia is like a fairly minor character, all told, this one's in the game a lot.
I just want to know their secrets. Like, it's just not possible. But I guess maybe Cornelia is using like the raw power of Shambhala or something.
Oh, presumably, yeah.
She's channeling all their energy into
keeping her whatever it is up.
Yeah.
Whatever kind of garment it is.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'll have to see how I cope when I get to Fire Emblem Fates anyway.
I mean, you'll know the one.
Okay.
Trust me.
There'll be complaints.
Yeah, I mean, I have complaints. This is a bit of
Ha!
Ooh, that's not ideal. I was kind of hoping he could one-shot this lad. If he can't, then I might need to keep him back. So I don't really want him going up against Thunder Magic. I've slightly pushed myself into a corner here. Well, I do want him to kill someone, so preferably the toughest person there.
I'll see everything straight away.
You will. You really will. It's all on display.
Wow. Just lumbering up to
Yeah. Hey.
Paz Wyvern. I love the wyverns. I would like to have a wyvern.
Xunying was a wyvern.
That was a beautiful time when he was Jill and Jill's wyvern.
Yeah. Well, he was the wyvern with Jill on the back. Oh. Damn, I kind of thought he'd be able to run away. To be honest, he'll probably still be fine.
I love it when the Armor Knights just like clunk over to people and giving them ample time to run away, you would think.
Yeah, I know. Right. I see it. Do something useful.
Alright.
We'll see. We saw.
Neef. Oh. I like Leaf.
I kind of wish Mordecai had a better target than this priest, to be honest. I kind of wish Leaf. Oh! Hang on. Better idea. My favorite thing in this game is when, like, priests fighting back with their staffs have a chance to crit. I don't think I've ever actually seen it happen, but I'm always excited.
It would be good.
Yeah. What is his... Oh, it's fine. His transfer engage. Okay.
Strong.
Yeah. This should be okay, because even bearing the Thunder Lad in mind, there should be enough people around to really give Har a tricky time.
He's so muscular as like a tiger.
I know.
And is it...
And also as a, like, person.
Yeah.
Okay. Who am I worried about? We could probably do with this lad holding the line for a bit, but... Oops. That's not...
Oh.
Oh, well.
There's a fight.
Yeah.
can't get it.
It's
That's
fine.
the exciting update. Well, that guy can just have some special health.
Well, Valencia got a very good level up out of it, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with her now, because she could get involved in the fight. Potentially. I think I'd rather have her heal.
Yeah, and just whispering to her and Heron.
Just whispering sweet nothings in her ear,
Yeah.
yeah.
Making her vigorous.
Oof. Could kill this lad. Could do some healing. Probably better to do some healing. But pop her in position to maybe do some fighting. This lad's in a position to be useful to me, so... The other one who's on low health is probably just going to get killed this turn. Right. Who else has died?
Oh
Of course,
god.
Heather.
Yellow boy.
Oh, of course. Got some yellow boys to do
Crimea.
with them as well.
He's healing Crimea.
Just Crimea, healing Crimea.
Wow, that's so beautiful.
No, actually, Brom would have been a good person to heal as well.
Well, look.
The yellow boys are on it.
Crimea's got it.
Mm.
Oh, that's a. Oh,
Yeah.
it was a good try.
Yeah. Shouldn't matter too much. Oh, yes, please.
Ho, ho, ho.
Because now that that lad's out of the way, Har can go down there and do some serious damage.
That will be good. I like to see Ha doing his best.
He frequently is.
Well, he's frequently sleeping, but that's also his best.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh.
Oh.
No.
Nice.
I think I got it. The fly. I think they put in some work.
I was just thinking that. Yeah.
I got it. The future of Crimea saved.
Well done.
I did my part.
Could just hear that tinfoil on the
Oh,
mic. I wasn't
sorry.
sure what it was.
Sorry. Oh no. Oh no, I didn't get it. Where are they all coming from? There's loads of
Why are they
flies.
here?
Why are they here? I'm concerned.
Yeah. They're so good for just wandering into choke points like that.
They're doing great. I'm proud of them.
Oh, I do not like that he has a chance to crit.
Crimea.
Because, like, losing Har at that point would have been just a reset. Straight away. No compulsions about that whatsoever. Brave move.
Intriguing.
Those armor guys do so much damage.
Crimea. Wow. Oh.
The thing is, I think it's meant to be like an unstoppable wave. But I'm killing like probably at least half a dozen units a turn and like 2 more are turning up. So actually the
Yeah.
maths are kind of against Ludveck here.
I mean, you're probably gonna finish it by killing him, not.
Oh, I'm pretty certain I am, yeah. I'm probably only like a couple of turns away from that at this point.
Do something.
Do something.
Yay.
Yeah, Brum does axes now.
Mm-hmm.
Friendship with Lance is over. Now Axe is my best friend.
Maybe he did the same thing as Grail, where he like maimed himself so that he'd have to start using axes for some reason.
I would love to know something we could use Heather for.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Oh, yes, please.
No, it would probably be really good. Level up.
You can always use more defense. No hesitation. Who I'm healing this turn. Because if he's on full health and there's no thunder mages around, he can just storm through the map.
Oh, if you move Heather one space up.
Oh, a thing. Oh, that is a good thing.
That is useful.
Hmm.
She surprises us.
Heather, with these alvigrass, you are spoiling us.
Thank you for telling us about
Yes.
that. That was handy. Beak.
You're gonna do anything.
She did do something. Heather made us proud, I guess.
She didn't disappoint us, which is something. Okay, let's just hang on. 18 was what Mordecai did, and 16. No, that just won't be enough.
Mia Lucci is so buff. Like,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I really would not have expected from Path of Radiance for him to be like this weirdly good as a unit.
He's swole as heck. He's buff as heck.
Yeah,
Like
what of it?
Oh my god, when I finished my Blue Lions playthrough, we got Ash and Happy's paired ending. And their paired ending is like... they were really happy and had loads of children, and Happy never needed to sigh anymore. And it was so sweet. Oh, I think you remember. I think I might even remember that being mentioned. Like,
yes, it was.
I think you might have told us that when we played it.
I think so, yeah.
So I guess that like kind of explains why they did put him in as a playable character.
Yeah.
In Radiant Dawn. No, it's like it's fun to like.
Yeah,
play.
no. I actually really enjoy hearing this stuff.
Especially when it's stuff that we're kind of speculating about. It's cool.
Yeah.
To, like.
Oh, look at that magic for her. Just what he needs.
He's magical to me.
I wonder what his strength cap is. Oh, it's probably 30 actually. Maybe even more. Right. Mordecai. Murder this. Oh no, Mordecai.
Aww.
That's more like it. Oh yeah, bolt axe.
Mia Lucci's gonna get rid of this Ludveck or whatever his name is.
He might be able. Actually, no, he probably wouldn't do any damage.
Get Mia Lucci to solo the map.
He's strong, but like a lot of speedy people, his actual strength stat isn't that high.
I believe in him. With enough time, I say that's one hell of a bird. He just pecks through everyone.
Pecks through a wall of whatever it is in Heaven's End.
Yeah. Yeah, he just dodge tanks for 15 turns. And kills the boss. He does both. Get you a old raven who can do both.
Hmm.
Oh, is bolt axe not in this game?
Oh!
I guess they have
I did
other
not know.
ranged axes, so...
Yeah. Well, I mean, hand axes and stuff were in the last game as well.
Mm.
Because Shiharam has a bolt axe, I think. Isn't he? In Path of Radiance.
Okay.
Or I think there's someone else.
I can't remember.
No.
That was just an emotional time for me.
Hmm.
And for everyone.
Hmm.
Schning. The Schning Lagoons. Turns from Schning into Big Schning.
Oh. Extra powerful. Wow, we've just completely cleared out this bottleneck.
Yeah. Oh, apparently the bot axe was on a
Oh.
one-off boss.
Yeah, oh no, I remember that lad now.
He's a meme. Wow.
Alright, why wouldn't he be?
I don't remember him at all, but I'm glad that he's...
No.
I'm
He's
glad
a
that
wyvern rider from memory.
He lives on in the hearts and minds of people. I just like those pirates.
Oh yeah, they're the best.
They're my favourite, like, one-off characters in Path of Radiance.
Hmm.
And then obviously in Three Houses, it's that guy who's like the first boss that you fight. What's he called?
Oh, Costa.
Costa.
Costas. rather.
Costas.
I mean, there's some good ones in Three Houses because there's also Bridget, Elmira, Jasker.
She should be the final boss.
And the Blood Toll.
Oh yeah, I really wish I knew who had voiced that specific bit of dialogue, because I'm such a fan.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people listed under like
Additional
voices, but I don't recognize that voice. And that, like, because I do know a couple of those VAs, but not that one, unfortunately. Oh, that's a choice.
Like, I want to write them like a thank you letter or something. Tell them how much their performance moved me. I also I had a dream the other day where I met the actor who plays Hubert, and I was trying to explain to him in my dream how much the character of Hubert meant to me. It was really difficult, and it was good. It was a confusing but good dream.
Time for hard to start making these moves here.
Oh, there's a Fire Emblem card game.
Yeah, there is. Cypher, I think it's called.
Okay.
It's mainly... I actually have never heard of anyone playing it over here. Although, I mean, it's covered on fan sites and stuff. But that's the only place I've ever really heard of it. I think it's more of a thing in Japan. Although I could be mistaken on that. Right, that's what I thought.
I mean, I guess people will still collect the cards.
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff,
for sure.
Around the world, but...
So I was hoping for that second hit. I was trying to think of like a one-hit wonder band there for a moment and just failed entirely.
Wow. Yeah, no, I can't. The only ones I can think of is ones that aren't actually one-hit wonders. And
Yeah.
it always frustrates me when people like think that they are.
Like, come on, Eileen.
Well, yeah, but also even just more like stupid ones like Right Said Fred.
Yeah.
They're not actually a one-hit wonder either.
Those are actually the exact two I was thinking of. But yeah.
Oh, you played the card game. So did you play it in Japanese or did you play like a fan translation? Because like, cool either way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be interested to know what it's like.
I guess one-hit wonders are kind of strange though, aren't they? Because like, I think even ones that are like the I'm blue abadi abadai, I think they have more hits in like wherever they're from in Europe. So it's always kind of like a lot of it tends to be stuff that's just not from the country where it's considered a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, I mean, even, like, yeah, there's a bunch of examples of that, because the guy who did Rock Me Amadeus is, like, not big, but, like, you know, known, at least in Austria, I think.
Okay.
And, Nina, who did 99 Red Balloons, or 99 Luftballons, are, like, not huge, but, like, known in Germany, from what I understand.
And then obviously the reason why we were mentioning Come On Eileen is because Dexy's Midnight Runners are like a big and legit group.
Yeah.
Like
I would qualify myself as a Dexy's Midnight Runners fan, and not just for Come On Eileen. Although it is a great song. They actually have a lot of other really good stuff. Okay, so we've kind of set up for you. More or less. That's cool. I didn't even realize there were things like that in the world, but that does sound cool.
I'm very impressed by people who do like the fan translations of various like Japanese media and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
because you were playing a game.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I've been playing Trails from Zero, which because I'm a big fan of the Trails series. And it unfortunately hasn't come out here. And probably never will, unless it gets like remade. And years ago, someone translated the entire script, which is saying something because it's a very wordy game with a lot of like incidental dialogue, like Three Houses level incidental dialogue, in terms of NPCs around and stuff, or even Persona level. But then some people like managed to make a mod for the game that imported that translation, so that now it exists and is very playable in English, which is really cool.
That is like some good fandom teamwork.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they do tend to have quite a lot of dialogue anyway.
Oh god, they do. Yeah, they're I mean, there tends to be a lot of places where NPCs, there are a lot of NPCs, and their dialogue changes a lot after like various story events and stuff. Trails from Zero, for instance, is set in just one big city. But like basically, anytime anything happens in the story, all of the NPCs' dialogue will have changed. There's just so much optional dialogue.
Wow.
They also, that's just so good. It's some of the best world building I've ever seen in a game.
That's another, like, as well as one I'm meaning to play, like, Awakening and Fates, I need to look up those games. I think you had a recommendation of one that I could start with, right?
Yeah, well, the first one in the series is really the place to start.
Okay.
Even though they're set in different places in the same world, they do tie together.
Okay.
So that'll be Trails in the Sky.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what the hype that you specifically have been telling me about is all about.
Yeah.
And you know, when you like have to go to Dublin for Christmas, I'll need to fill my time with something.
Need to replace me with something.
Yeah. Now video games is my partner.
I mean, I've got most of the Trails games on Steam, actually, so they will be available to you.
Yeah, I'll probably look into doing that, although I'll probably end up having to like buy them, because we have run into the thing where if you're playing anything on Steam,
oh yeah,
I
that's
can't
true.
share your library.
The first one at least should be pretty cheap.
I
think I probably picked it up for like a tenner
okay.
at some point.
Well, to be honest, if I know it's a good game, then I kind of may as well.
Prom.
Ooh, Disarm.
Absolute beauty. Brom is my best friend now.
I'll make a rock of you.
Hey!
Oh my god. They're here.
Your Majesty! We'll countercharge their flank. The Royal Knights will succeed again.
Indomitable Knights of Crimea, this is the hour you have trained for. Hold the line and run them down. I was trying to remember what turn they turned
Jeffrey!
up on.
Jeffrey! Oh, Jeffrey! Oh, Captain, my captain.
Find Ludveck, Duke of Belleray. Seize him immediately. He must not escape. He's just over there. What a bother. They arrived far faster than I'd expected. But I will prevail. I won't lose to that worthless queen. Me and my 10 remaining allies will succeed. Oh no. 13 now.
Yeah, it's like Kieran and some other people that we don't care about have arrived.
Yeah. Oh, silver great lands. Yes, please.
Kieran was explaining to me how Devdon's name change is not ever explained. So that's fun. I don't know if, like, knowing more around the, like, history of the games, you know what they intended with that, Ranulph, but I'm very confused by it.
Might be able to put that. Might be able to give that speed ring to someone, actually. Jeffrey's the best one to take on this boy.
Here he is, the man of the moment. Jeffrey. Oh, Jeffrey, my Jeffrey. That's not true. My Jeffrey would probably be Jeffrey Chaucer.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Although, he's everyone's Jeffrey.
Yeah. He makes himself available to all.
Writing in the vernacular. What a king. Okay, because it's like, it's confusing.
Yeah. I mean, Devlin was always just this weird guy in Path of Radiance anyway. So I guess it's kind of in character, but...
In character for someone who doesn't, like, have that much of a character.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, right. So they've,
That
like, not...
makes marginally more sense.
I feel like it would have made more sense if they changed it to Dan Dev rather than Dan Ved.
Yeah.
Because that sounds more fun.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It still wouldn't make sense, but, like, Dan Ved is just such an uncatchy name, in my opinion. Nadved. That would be it backwards. That also, like, doesn't sound that bad. I don't know why they went with Danved.
Yeah. Ooh, actually, I have to be careful. That hand. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I don't want to be careful there.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, I can just pop in there and just let... that's probably a bit too many guys going for him, to be honest. Where can Leanne get? Ooh, hello.
Ah.
Might need someone to rescue her. Oh no, nobody can get to. Okay, that's fine. To be honest, I kind of want to finish the map, just because it's getting a bit late, and there's like a big old chunk of story stuff after this. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's absolutely fine. Kill this man, huh?
Okay, yeah, so it is, so...
It's like
so,
the same katakana backwards.
Yeah. So it would have made more sense for them to call him Nadved.
Yeah.
Well...
That's an odd localization choice.
But it's an odd story choice.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know what they were... what they really were going to do there. Okay.
Ooh, I know what I can do here. Just pass around the Alvi grass.
Ah.
It's one of those parties.
Mm.
Actually, I should probably try and get Heather over to the Goose so she can...
Yeah, I feel like maybe this situation is like they did all right considering that it was a weird thing to have happened in the story anyway. That's not really, although I was saying, although is a weird way to like do the name change, it's not really.
It's not really on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're a bit far away from Lucia as well. I'll keep her close.
Yeah, it is still sort of backwards. It's like it's like a similar sort of mushing up of his original name. I guess.
Yeah. Oof.
Queen.
I think she would not take any. Yeah, she wouldn't take any damage from that mage.
Well.
Only Mordecai could get anywhere.
Hmm.
These guys can't really do anything either.
Crimea. Here they come.
Here comes Crimea.
Oh, that's good that happened before anybody went for him.
Yeah.
Although Mordecai is kind of stuck still.
Yeah. That guy might move though. Although actually I don't think he can.
The deepest possible Devdon lore is what we've reached on this stream.
Yeah, yeah. Which is not saying very much. Ooh, nice. Oh! Crimea! You shouldn't
Wow.
have. You probably shouldn't have. It's still a bottleneck, I suppose. It's fine. Once Jeffrey and his boys arrive, to be honest, we'll just kind of sweep through that bit. Which is to say, once Jeffrey and Kieran, the two who are useful from that squad, turn up. I mean, Danved is okay, actually. But...
But like...
To be honest, I wouldn't risk any of them, really. Oh, yeah. Oh, Makalov had a moment, actually. He killed someone. Killed a couple of people, actually.
He did
on the last
more
one.
than he did in the whole of Path of Radiance.
Significantly more.
It was incredible.
Ooh, right.
Astrid was like overwhelmed to see it. Probably.
She made an expression.
Wow. Oh, what stories of Maklov? What tales?
Ooh.
Sounds saucy. Did Astrid tell these tales? He was looking really handsome, apparently. Even though he really doesn't. He looks like shit. Which is what he is. Oh. I mean...
Okay, right.
To be fair, they both kind of suck and cause problems.
Yeah. Astrid at least has Paragon, so that she could potentially not suck at some point. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, maybe when we get to whatever map it is, you'll be able to tell us about the tales of the sucking.
I hope so. I have a feeling I might be able to guess which one it is.
But I'm keen to hear of Macbeth screwing up. Because that's what his whole life is, essentially.
I mean, yeah. And though actually, if it's the map I'm thinking of, I've had problems with Astrid on that map.
Oh.
I'm having problems with Astrid right now, actually.
She looks so weak, like weary of the weight of the world in
Yeah.
her picture.
Come. Will Danved ever get to the action? Who knows?
It's a tough one to call.
Can I get this one? No, unfortunately.
Mordecai.
I should probably be a bit more patient here, to be honest, but... I mean, the good news is now that actually... Now that mage lad has moved out of the way, I should be able to send Har down. Yeah. Preferably not immediately in Ludveck's range. He would probably be okay, but like... Not that eager to risk it. One, two, three, four. That's his range. Eight, okay. One, three. Wait. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you get to nowhere great, to be honest. You'd probably be okay. Yeah, as long as his transform gauge holds up, you should be okay.
You just can't fly back.
Yeah. And you should be able to take out some of the threats for him. I'm not too concerned about Jeffrey. I should be able to clear out most of the stuff around him. And someone will probably heal him. Anyway. He is surprisingly fragile.
Emotionally.
Let me just double check that. Okay, if I lose Lucia, that's fine. Just making sure. I'm extremely unlikely to lose him, I think. Only way I could, I think, would be if, like,
Obviously,
everyone
it
attacks
wouldn't be fine, like,
no, not
yeah.
emotional, but like,
but
yeah.
in terms of the map.
I really doubt that I will anyway. It would need basically everyone to attack him and run down his gauge. And he can kind of retreat in here, so he should be fine. Actually, he's the one who ended up with the grass.
Oh no, emotionally Ranulph would be ruined. we gotta try.
He'll be fine. Heal that. Actually, no, I'll heal Jeffrey, because...
He's a named boy.
Also, I lose the map if he dies.
Oh.
I do not want that at this stage.
No.
And to be honest, they might all go for him because of that. Unfortunately, if they do, he will kill all of them, which means more will come.
Ah.
It's that problem. He's strong enough that he'll kill everything that comes for him, but not strong enough that he can take hits from everything that will come for him.
Mm.
Which is kind of the worst of all worlds.
Just Brom's XP chugging up there.
Hmm. See if I get that other Alvi grass over to the Lagoos.
Ah.
I actually might fly Lucia over here. She might be useful. Also, she can do this.
Oh, Crimea's getting some heals.
Hmm.
How can the people hate Queen Alicia? She
She literally
Crimea.
heals the country. I know.
Mm.
Oh, I'm a little bit too worried about her gauge to... Well, Mordecai's actually in worse shape. Only about 3 people at most can go for Mordecai, so he should be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's go. Let's see how this goes.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I'm reckoning without whatever the yellow units do.
Yeah, that's true. And they've been pretty good so far.
Yeah. Oh! I guess he's actually not in any danger there. Surprisingly. He's completely blocked off.
All your squad are so strong.
Yeah, and there's nobody around with ranged weapons, I don't think. Well, you tried.
Mm.
Oof. Just exposing Neffany there. Not a
Mm.
huge fan of that.
It's not a very team player move.
No.
Yeah, I guess at least Jeffrey's like blocked up a bit more.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's fine. Go right ahead.
Be our guest. The yellow units are really doing you proud here.
They really are. I really hope the MVP of this map is just all of the yellow units collectively.
Mm-hmm. The MVP of this map is the colour yellow.
Yeah. That's the yellow units for you.
The yellow units of the golden deer. Ooh. Yes.
Giving him that killer axe was such a good idea.
Yes, har and har's why then.
It's interesting to see whether Ludveck moves. I don't think he will because there's nothing in his range. It would actually be really handy if he did. To put him in range of all of the people who have a shot at killing him.
Har just wants to get the work done so that he can like have a snooze.
Yeah. Hey.
Mordecai.
There's an outside chance that Ludveck could be in either Jeffrey or maybe Kieran's range.
Ah.
Oh, probably not Kieran's actually. He's a bit too far away. Oh, there's another bloody mage there. Well, working hard. Ho, ho, ho. Let's just see how it goes. Even if he crits, not great. Right, let's just try and clear some of that path.
Definitely.
This is alright.
I guess it's the things that she needs.
Yeah, some of them at least.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Makalov's time to shine. No, it's not.
Oh my
It's
god.
never Makalov's time to shine. He is incapable of shining. Might be down base.
You
though.
can't polish a tear.
Well, exactly. Well, exactly.
Well, exactly.
Well, exactly.
Exactly. I don't think I've ever used that phrase before, but I feel like it applies to Makalov in a very real way.
Heather can't get anywhere near the Magoose. I'm not even gonna bother. Although Leanne could help her.
I don't know if he can do something, Renoff. I don't know. He can gamble away his earnings.
Even if he crits. No. We're not having that. Ludveck's range is just so much more than I would like it to be.
It's a shame he doesn't move as well.
Yeah, if he moved, that would be ideal.
Yeah, yet again, Makalov disappointing everybody.
Yeah, that was a good one. This is one of those things that really makes you wish for a gambit. Oh, there's a boat boy there. I didn't even notice. I just really want someone to take out this boy. I have a few people who could do it, but like, it just puts them in so much danger. Right. What can Jeffrey? Almost nothing.
God.
Bloody hell, Jeffrey. No.
Oh, Jeffrey, my Jeffrey.
Why must you suck? Yeah, oh, Kieran could destroy him if he can get close enough, which I think he will be next turn. So it should just be a matter of surviving this turn, honestly. Can anyone else get to? Surprisingly, this boy. He won't really do anything. So I might just heal her and leave him down there.
That makes sense. He's like in a good position to swoop in and
yeah,
do
if
some
needs be.
damage. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm too nervous about it. There's a chance to crit, isn't there? 'Cause there always is with thunder. Yeah. I do not want that. Oh wait, no, I can't pop him down there either. Just have to put him there. I'm just too scared for him.
Yeah. He's too beautiful. We can't let anything happen. He has so much more to give. To sleep.
Where will Alicia be closest without being too much danger? Let's see. Probably here, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so used to having Divine Pulse for, like, the reason that if they do crit, I can just, like, nullify it by zipping back. But in games without it, it's so scary.
Yeah.
I have to keep reminding myself that, like, that's how it works.
Jeffrey, what's your deal? We could definitely have him take out one of these boys. I just need to make sure he can get back out of Ludveck's range. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, no, can't do it.
Okay.
Oh, Jeffrey.
From above, Leaf looks like a violin.
Oh, she does, yeah.
That's
Just
my,
in that exact angle.
That's my feedback.
Yeah, I feel like the yellow units are going to do me some favors here. Back a little bit, just because I really don't want anyone attacking him.
Mm.
Let's check his resistance. Okay, so he would be fine if that lad would attack him. Okay, let's just see how this goes. This is like potentially the last turn anyway, or the second last turn rather. I've been saying that for a while, but it's probably going to be like close to 11 when the stream ends, to be honest.
Right.
Is that okay?
Yeah, no, I mean, it makes sense to get to the end of this part.
Yeah.
Yeah, reinforcements bringing all their mages. It's not allowed.
Yeah.
Personally, I will ban it.
Oh, of course, the knights are coming up now.
Ho, ho, ho.
They'll get murdered, but that's fine.
It'll be noble.
Yeah.
Murder,
Yeah.
noble deaths. A noble sacrifice. That's what I should
The
have
noble
said.
standard.
The noble standard.
Oh, wow. All of them have missed on that guy. Oof. That's a bit better. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I suspect they're going to tempt Ludveck out. To be honest, we can probably take out everything around him now. I think Kieran's probably the best placed person to actually kill him, but I do find it very satisfying having Alincia do it. So I might do that, which she pretty definitely can.
I mean, I guess we'll get to see their dialogue together as well.
Yeah. Yeah, he has dialogue. I think he just has dialogue with her and Jeffrey, if memory serves.
Right. That makes sense. He doesn't really know anybody else.
Well, exactly. The day is upon us. A day that will stand proudly in the history of Crimea. Today, a weak queen falls, and a new king prevails. In this particular fight, anyway, maybe not the battle. Like how he's got a healer stood next to him just in case.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to batter someone out of the way to clear a path, but I've got lots of people who can do that. Well, oh no, they don't actually have any knights, so it's gonna have Danved use his Horse Slayer.
Oh, he has dialogue against Leanne and the Lagoon.
Oh, okay. Oh god, well I don't want to see his dialogue with Leanne.
Yeah, no.
I like having two of the same unit fight each other because they have the same pre-battle animation and it looks like they're competing.
Like they're trying to outdo each other.
Yeah.
Wow, Devton's like 3D thing doesn't look anything like him.
No. Think.
Boop. Boop. I curse you, dink.
Everyone getting the levels. Right, so that means Har can get to it.
Ah.
So ideally I want Kieran and Alincia to be able to get to him as well, so can't just use anything really.
Go, Jeffrey. I like how you get to see the horse riding in.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good time. Me and Lucia killed a boss when.
He can probably... Actually, he would be an excellent person. Nice one, Jeffrey. To take out that mage. So, I suspect Kieran can probably do it by himself. Let's double check. No! Whoa! What is that chance to hit? That's awful. Oh no, look at that. Oops. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Queen Alincia.
Ludveck.
Looking quite gallant, aren't we? I thought you would surely be fleeing by now. Or pleading for your life. I must commend you on your unexpected bravery. Unexpected.
I am the ruler of Crimea. I will not abandon that role.
Oh, I see. Self-sacrifice, is it? How very honourable of you. By the way, Your Majesty, Lady Lucia is often in your company. Wherever could she have got to?
Where is she? Tell me she's safe. Tell me now.
Oh my. You look pale. You two grew up like sisters. You must be worried then. Yet another facet of your weakness.
This is some more of his, like, really bad shit talking.
Yeah. Oh, actually there is still a chance that she could kill him.
Oh.
If she crits. Well, she won't crit, but she has a skill that might trigger.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
Oh. Okay, well, I guess that's that then.
Yeah. Well, that's fine.
Well, this is quite satisfying.
Yeah. Would have preferred to get a little bit more XP before killing him, but like, hey, I'm up for it. Down he goes.
Yay.
Also, she gets the tomahawk, which is not ideal, but...
Queen.
Alincia, I yield to you. Please, you may imprison me. Your Majesty, be merciful. Spare our lives. We surrender our weapons. Here, take mine. She needs to move before the map can end. Queen Alincia, I'm so glad you're safe. Please forgive my tardiness. I've let you down. I'm sorry.
Ridiculous. You did no such thing, Jeffrey. Thank you so much. So, what of the rebel army?
Without Ludveck at the helm, they're a mess. They're all running about trying to escape. As commanded, we are not pursuing fleeing soldiers, and Lord Ludveck is locked up in the dungeon. Queen Alincia?
Lucia is being held captive. If we're to save her, we need to talk to him. I wouldn't recommend it.
Do you want to be Crimea?
Sure. Your Majesty, General, we've received a missive. It concerns Lady Lucia.
That was a hell of a scene.
Queen of Crimea, we demand that you release the Duke of Felleray. Refuse, and Lady Lucia will die. Oh, it's like that bit in... Which A Song of Ice and Fire book is it when they're sieging the Blackfish?
Feast for Crows.
Yeah.
They've just popped out Murtully on the like a gallows.
Yeah.
Although the problem is that they keep doing it, and he's like, "Well, you're clearly not going to hang him."
No.
Lucia.
You have half a mark. If the Duke is not released by then, the girl dies.
And you get half marks for this response.
Yeah. Queen Alincia, don't listen to them. Don't worry about me.
I like her short hair.
Yeah, I think it looks cool. Ugh. Quiet. You can die sooner if you like.
Your Majesty, you can't... You have to let me do something about this. Lucia would willingly die fighting for her country, I know. But you have to help her, Valencia. If you were in her position, she would surely do the same. Please, just give the word.
Oh.
Some with loud footsteps. It's Riku.
What does half a mark mean?
I assume it's like half an hour or something.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Your Majesty. By the look on your face, I can see my plan has been a success.
What exactly is it that you want? To throw our country into chaos?
No. I want to protect it, Your Majesty.
What?
Queen Valencia, you're so naive. Cold and callous decisions are sometimes required of a nation's ruler. I was testing you. We all wanted to know if our queen would have the power to stop a civil war. But no, you were too hesitant and too concerned about harming the people. Now look what has happened. The rule of Crimea cannot be kept in your hands. Please, Your Majesty, you must abdicate and cede the crown to me. I've made such a compelling argument. How can you possibly refuse?
It was just a social experiment.
And considering Lady Lucia's life is on the line, you haven't much choice. Now, let's have you free me from this prison cell, and then we can discuss any further details.
I don't think so.
What? Are you truly willing to sacrifice Lady Lucia?
Lord Ludveck, all your dissatisfaction and misgivings about me are well-founded. However, do you realise how many lives you've simply thrown away? Strength without compassion does not a ruler make. You care nothing for the people, sir. You cloak your desire to rule with pretty speeches, but it is all petty avarice nonetheless.
So this is how it shall be. Very well. But Lady Lucia cannot be spared without my order.
Allowing you to plant the seeds of rebellion and play havoc with the lives of my people is a failure for which I must answer. But I will see Crimea through this trial. I will give my people the future they deserve, no matter the cost.
Well played, Your Majesty. I'm on screen now for some reason. Indeed, I have failed. Yet I wonder, are you capable of watching Lucia die? Or will you crawl back to me, your face awash with tears, begging for mercy? How I pray to see that face, Your Majesty.
This guy is no Jared, that's for sure.
No.
Jared was compelling.
Hmm.
Rebel soldiers, hear me. Ludveck of Felleray, having conspired against the nation, will stand trial. As the Queen and ruler of Crimea, I refuse to negotiate with those bent on destroying it. So you're going to let this girl die? We're just shouting at each other from the battlements.
Yeah.
Ha! I will be strong, Lucia. Shh! Kick, scream, beg, give us a show, wench. Your Highness, your trusted friend will now die. Let this burn forever in your memory. People of Crimea, behold a true queen. Your queen. Long live Queen Valencia.
Okay. This is gonna get crispy.
Oh.
Which is a shame, because I really like this cutscene.
Ludveck is pretty creepy.
Yeah. I'd kind of forgotten
Especially
that.
towards Lucia. I like her short hair.
Yeah, so do I.
Personally, I think it's sick as hell. You think he was trying to humiliate her, but he only made her more powerful.
Hmm. Ah, some mystery boys.
Come on, do it. It's a clean shot.
I was wondering if this might happen.
This is running okay, actually.
What's the problem?
What's the problem?
I'm nervous. What have I hit her?
Surprisingly similar to the voice of Rolf as we know and love it.
Just leave it to the master, eh?
I do actually feel like giving this to the less experienced archer was probably not the best
I mean,
call.
yeah.
No hesitation.
To be fair, I think it kind of comes across as like Shion was sort of giving Rolf a chance. Don't really know why, given the stakes, but
Does that actually work? The like going with an arrow through the... I feel like the Mythbusters must have tested this. at
I
some
don't know.
point. I want to know.
It's the boy.
Yeah. Oh, look at the gun show.
Oh yeah.
They thought they
The
came to
guns
see
are
a hanging, but they actually came to the gun show.
the guns are on full display in this game.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, he's clearly got ripped in between times, so like...
And a goth whirlwind.
Yes. Show him to me, game. Finally. He's doing magic, Mia.
Yeah.
That's what he does. And he does the battle report.
Yeah. Everyone performed excellently. Or whatever it is.
There were no casualties, and everyone performed exceedingly well.
That's it.
Oh, here she is. Okay, show me Soren again, please. Oh, I saw Oscar in the background there.
So did Kieran. He was like,
Somewhere, Kieran is trembling.
probably in that castle, actually. He's presumably in there somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Look at them go. This actually does look cool. It's a shame that we can't hear the audio. Or is the audio bad?
The audio's fine.
Is the, like, voice
Acting's terrible, but
Okay.
like, yeah, to be honest, maybe we'll watch it after the stream, just like normally,
Yeah.
because it is worth seeing. It is really cool.
Oh, Reese!
And Mist.
Wow, Reese looks kind of hot in this cutscene. Has he got guns now as well?
He's got
Fake
like
guns.
religious guns.
Yeah.
I don't know
Emotional,
why I did this.
huge tracts
Tracts of faith.
religious texts.
Queen Alincia, it's Sir Ike and the Grail Mercenaries. I don't know if you noticed. They came to our aid.
Damn the faith
No.
on that man. Sorry.
Now we'll get Lucia back in one piece. We've nothing more to worry about. I'll deploy my knights at once. Except for Kieran, he seems unwilling to go out there for some reason.
No!
Why?
I don't know what that noise is.
I think it's more like
Sigh.
because she kind of collapses to her knees.
Aw. She's so relieved. Aw. Sir Ike, if you hadn't come to help, I would have lost one of my dearest friends. Thank you. Thank you ever so much. And have you been working out?
We were happy to do it. And Bastion pays well for mercenary work.
Bastion.
Yes. Count of Fair knew about Ludveck's planning before he left for Dane. Bastion guessed that if he left the country, the rebels would feel confident enough to make their move. What else would you expect from Crimea's top tactician? Soren is like, actually, I think you'll find... Well,
He's in his lurking spot. This is too brightly lit
Yeah,
area
yeah.
for Soren.
well, Crimea's most deceptive old dog, at any rate.
Dog. Yes, that's just like him.
Sorry that we had to stay hidden until the last minute. For a ruse like that to work, you have to deceive allies as well as enemies. I know you're acting in Crimea's best interests, but I'm sorry you had to let that happen to Lucia.
No, it worked out fine in the end. Please put it out of your mind. Lucia, Geoffrey, I value your lives more than even my own. But it's my duty to protect this country, even if that means losing you. I've learned a lot from all of this. I hope to keep them out of harm's way, and I'll never make the same mistakes again.
Good to hear. So what are you going to do about all the escaped rebel soldiers?
The rebel army will be eradicated. We cannot allow them to sow the seeds of discontent among the people of Crimea. Eradicated? What does that mean?
That's the right choice. Would you consider contracting my mercenaries for the job?
No, Sir Ike. I'll leave that up to the Royal Knights. I'm certain this task will create anger among the people, and the Royal Knights may be resented for their role in it. But my duty as Queen demands that it be done. The people will have to learn to accept that.
I respect your devotion to duty. So, you don't need me then?
That's right. I'm going to move on, together with my vassals and the people of this country.
We're in a different room now.
But wait! Sir Ike, before you leave, there's something I'd like to talk to you about.
What is it?
When you heard from Bastian, did he say anything about Dayan?
No, nothing.
He informed me of a number of things. Apparently, Dane's reconstruction is playing out much like Crimea's. He spoke of a new king raising the banner of war, and a charismatic young hero carrying it into battle. He compared King Peleus to me, and a silver-haired maiden to you. It's almost unnatural. He suspected that someone might be scheming, trying to manipulate Dayan.
Secret scheme.
Bastian seemed quite suspicious of it all.
So, Bastian went to Dayan to try and confirm his suspicions on that.
Yes, there was also something about Dane's resurrection that we can't afford to overlook. The Black Knight.
What?
You heard me.
Just unfurls a picture of him.
A poster. Yeah, the end of Ike's game. SCP says Ike's game.
Yeah, it's the second game that Ike is in.
I'll never forget him. He was the one warrior whom the late should it be whom?
Yeah, it should.
Whom the late King Ashnard trusted. Encased in pitch black armour, standing tall with a crimson cape. When the Liberation Army fought at the capital, he was there. He sided with the silver-haired maiden.
The Black Knight. The man who killed my father. But I defeated him 3 years ago. I'm sure of it. At the very least, he couldn't have escaped when Nados Castle came crashing down on him.
The day after you fought, Bastian ordered some men to search the remains of Nados Castle. There was no trace of the Black Knight, no armour, no sword, no corpse. Sick as hell. If the Black Knight that was seen in Dayan was indeed the same Black Knight, he might prove to be a threat to Crimea.
If he's still alive, I have no doubt I'll see him again. Valencia, this is very important information for me. Thank you.
Of course.
Okay. Fine.
Fine.
And now... crispy preview of part 3.
Great war begins. One that threatens to
Tiran.
tear the land asunder.
There he is.
A hero sides with
There's Ranulph.
rules and justice. The Maiden of Dawn fights for the Bjork and Dayan.
Bjork.
Their armies will collide, while the flames of the medallion burn brighter. Part 3, Intersecting Vows.
So... we're going to finish up now, but I'll leave with this tidbit. Because part 1 is great. Part 2 I really like as well. As I said, part 2 features some of my favourite maps in the game, some of my favourite in the series. But when I think about this game, I kind of think about both of them as like a prelude to part 3. Part 3 is so good.
Well, I'll look forward to it.
Oh yeah, I know the one you mean actually. Ranulph. So yeah, we'll be starting part 3 this time next week.
Yeah, exciting times. In the meantime, we'll have some Kingdom Hearts on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
and on Monday I'll be starting my playthrough of Persona 4
Yes.
The Golden, which is pretty exciting.
Very exciting.
But yeah, I guess for now we'll say goodbye. Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
This has been crazy, and I'm looking forward to see where the squad go next.
Yeah.
I'm glad that my boy Soren is back.
Oh.
My child. My
Some
slime
more
child.
post-battle reports.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'll have
Just
to
wait
make,
for them.
maybe I'll make my own if they aren't in the game. But yeah. So yeah, I guess we'll hopefully see you soon.
Bye-bye.